Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Rankaholics podcast. I am your host, Gianluca.
One of the hosts,
actually one half today. We got Pat, and then before I introduce our guest for today, it's kind of weird to be back, we missed a week of recording.
Yeah, we haven't recorded in 2 weeks.
And then we haven't recorded at the table in 3 weeks.
At this table,
we've never done it.
Ever.
So if you're wondering why we're at this table, kind of a new location, Jordan.
For those only listening.
Yes, only listening.
We're in my apartment.
Yes.
As opposed to Gianluca and Jordan's.
Luckily, it's because Jordan got sick, and Pat, you also got sick too.
I've been sick for almost 2 weeks.
Right. Yeah. And Jordan, we may have found the exact moment Jordan got sick.
Yeah.
There's a clip that has yet to come out.
Well, it's a full YouTube video.
Oh, it's in the full YouTube video. That's true. For those that watched the fast food fries, and I'm gonna post the clip too. There's a moment where Pat and
there's several moments
where
we shared 2 drinks. Him and I both drank his peach Bellini, and him and I both drank my Sprite.
Right.
I had as much of it as he did of my drink, and vice versa of his. Like, we had equal amounts of both drinks.
And
exactly.
So Jordan got sick pretty bad, and Pat did too, but now I don't think nearly as bad.
No, just a little sore throat still.
So that's why we decided to skip a week, and then it was kind of nice too, I guess, a little bit just to recoup. And although now it's kind of weird to be back.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll get back into it. But joining us today is Sam.
Hey guys, what's up?
We've mentioned
faithful
Sam.
Listener.
Yeah, faithful listener.
Faithful.
I'm still on the last episode, the one where you guys got sick. So I'll have to see.
Oh wait, are you on the fast food one?
Yeah, I'm on the fast food one.
Okay. We mentioned
spoiler
Sam.
alert.
Yeah, spoiler.
Gosh.
We've mentioned Sam on the podcast probably almost every episode.
Yeah, whenever I hear myself get a shout out, I'm like, yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna be on soon.
But then it's never anything positive.
The last one I listened to, you guys trashed me a little bit. Flag football game, So.
What did we say?
We were talking about how
Jordan's talking about how I choked the game or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the flag football game.
Didn't he say he was like, you want to warm up a little? You're like, no, I'm good.
Oh yeah.
No, I was saying because I was quarterback. I'm not a quarterback, but for whatever reason,
you played.
I don't know why Jordan was a quarterback.
Why he was the quarterback?
No, why he wasn't. Because he's usually the quarterback.
Well,
I'm the receiver. But I think he just wanted to be receiver that day or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did have a couple good throws.
He did have a throw. You did have a throw to Jordan in that flag football game.
Yeah.
That we did on Thanksgiving last year. You did have a throw to Jordan where he mossed me.
Yeah.
So that was a good throw. So it's like it wasn't like
that's probably one of the best spirals I've thrown, honestly. Because usually I don't throw good spirals.
That's
why
the
I'm
only
not
reason.
Quarterback. I can throw it far, but I can't throw a good spiral usually.
Yeah, precision. Precision's not your
game. You need that.
But the reason you got flack was because
it's that interception thing.
Yeah,
which honestly, I mean, it was like 50-50. Like it was kind of a bad throw, but it's definitely catchable.
It was like right over Thomas.
Yeah.
And
it was over his hands, but he didn't really jump. But he was running, so it was like I don't know. It was a bad throw too. But
and
wait, did you catch that?
Yeah, I was the one that got the pick. So
yeah.
And then I drove us down for the leading touchdown, which I threw to Jude. So
somehow
who
was guarding him? Gosh,
probably Dominique.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I forgot she played.
Wait, she doesn't listen, right?
No, she'll listen to this one.
Oh shoot! Hey Dominique, she'll be on the future episode.
I know she's listened to a few before.
Everyone gets beat for touchdowns.
Everyone gets beat for touchdowns. I got beat for touchdowns. I got my ankles broken.
Jude is like 10 feet tall, and she's not the tallest person. So
that's true. But today we are going to be doing our sports ranked by difficulty. Now I found a list on Instagram it's called Unbiased America Sports. So I'm not really sure. I don't really look at their account, but Best Celebrations.
Seems pretty biased to me.
Yeah, seems pretty biased. No, Best Celebrations account on Instagram posted this, and there was some controversial rankings on this. So I know our sports episodes don't do nearly as well, but we also have some. If you stay till the end or listen to the whole thing, we do have some fun would you rather questions and just fun stuff, basically.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Anyway, so without further ado, let's get into this list. Okay, so we're going to start from the back end from 60 to 50 real quick. Yeah, so there's 60. And there's some on this list that's like, okay, really?
Is that a sport?
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll go through some of them quick.
Yeah. So we got fishing at 60.
I could see. I mean, fishing. I mean, you could. It takes skill, obviously.
Kids fish.
But
right.
Yeah, kids fish.
But then also, you gotta be quiet.
There's like sports fishing.
Catfish, more like.
Like ocean fishing.
Yeah.
Those big ones.
Yeah.
Catfish, fly fishing.
Work at it for
fly
a while.
fishing.
Yeah.
Spear
fly fishing can be kind of hard.
Spear fishing.
Bow fishing.
Isn't there ice fishing?
Yeah.
That's all kinds of fishing. Only in Alaska. And then you got billiards at 59. Which hold on, remind me, what is billiards?
Pool.
Yeah, pool. But
there's
pool? Different types of pool. Like there's an 8-ball pool. I think billiards is a certain type of pool. Like it's just the rules and how you play, I guess. But I think billiards is just what everyone plays usually.
That's interesting that that's so low. Cause like, yeah. I mean that requires some
it's almost
skill.
like.
Depends. Like you can try some pretty hard shots and it takes a lot of skill, but most people just attempt the straight shots, you know.
Right. Yeah. No one ever does the off wall.
It's true. That's true.
Well, even like putting spit on the white ball.
Yeah.
If you will. That's pretty hard.
Or jumping it.
Or jumping it. Yeah.
If you're just playing for fun, it's not too hard, I guess.
Right. Like on Dude Perfect.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
They done the freaking
wild.
And then 58 you got shooting, and then 57 bowling, which I'm kind of surprised bowling is I don't know. Because, I mean, with the professional bowlers, they're so good.
I mean, Mookie Betts threw a perfect 300 score, and he plays baseball. So.
Oh, okay. Well, then,
I mean, he does bowl a lot, probably.
Yeah. That's true.
Scoring at 300 is really hard.
Yeah.
I mean,
to the average
you don't have to be
person.
You don't have to be a pro to throw
bowling's
300.
Pretty easy.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But then if everyone's if it's super easy and everyone's good at it, then then it's difficult to be, like, beat someone because everyone's good at it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well... The people that actually play
it. yeah, the people actually. What's your highest score in bowling? Do you know?
Gosh,
I think mine in real life, not talking Wii bowling.
No. I think scored the best one time in Omaha a few years ago, and I took a picture of it. I don't know what it is. I think it was, 180. Is that crazy high?
That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
I don't think I've thrown over 150.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever thrown over 150.
Maybe 140 sounds.
I think the highest.
As soon as I have a bad I don't know, what do you call it?
Frame?
Yeah, bad frame.
Yeah.
As soon as I have a bad frame, then I kind of just give up.
Oh my gosh.
Or fool around.
I think the highest I've had is like it's gonna be like 140, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Around 130. Yeah, 130, 140, and that was like pretty recent too.
Yeah, I think I was better at it when I was younger, like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I definitely haven't improved.
I remember like we used to go, as a family, like
all the time.
10 years ago, 8 years ago, and I'd get like 3 strikes in a row, and it wasn't like super rare, but I haven't done that since I was that young.
And I've only ever done that on the Wii, so.
Yeah.
Gosh, if my Wii, I know. If my Wii bowling could just translate to real life bowling, we're talking a different story here. But
hop over an angle.
Yeah. Okay. Next we got 56 curling.
I've never curled. I've only watched it.
I've only watched it.
That's the dad's.
Yeah, the Olympic dad team or whatever. It looks pretty cool though. I feel like I would.
It's kind of like bocce on ice.
Yeah, it is like bocce on ice. Except that bocce, there's, it's not like you could throw the white ball anywhere, and then.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like it's definitely harder to stop a bocce ball.
Yeah, but I think curling's a lot harder than bocce.
Oh yeah, for sure. I wonder if bocce's on this list.
I don't think probably.
No, I doubt it. 55 archery. Sam, you're Sam. Let's see, you're a professional.
If we're talking about like Olympic archery, then it is pretty hard because you shoot from I think it's like 90 meters or something like that. It's pretty far.
Okay.
I mean, when we shot at like state and stuff, it was way closer.
Mm-hmm.
The furthest we ever did 15 meters, I think, is the furthest amount ever did.
Like less than 50 feet. So.
But 15, that was the furthest we ever did because I think we did 5, 10, and 15. 10 is like the half court.
Well, yeah,
line,
they do.
Right?
Well, for the competitions, they do 10 and 15.
Okay.
But we did that trick shot video. We did that from farther than 15.
That's right. Hold on, what did we do for that? Did we hit a balloon?
That was like full court.
Wait, weren't you the one that threw the balloon?
No,
it was Luke. That was Luke.
Luke.
Wait, hold on. Did you? Okay, he threw a balloon up in the air and then
shot it.
Yeah, and then you shot it.
How long did that take?
That couldn't have taken that long.
It took less than a couple. It only took a couple tries.
Definitely not a couple.
We could have done something harder.
No, remember we
didn't
we want to do a candle?
Shoot a ping pong ball or something.
Oh, I thought we wanted to do a candle.
We wanted to do the thing where Julian was holding something.
Yeah. No. We tried that. I think, didn't we? He was holding a ball and there were like too many close times, and we're like, no, we can't do this.
So
we can't.
We put on the tip of the arrow. We put a foam ball.
Oh
And
yeah,
then I was
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
shoot something
Yeah.
out of his hand, but with the foam ball on the tip, so that in case it hit his hand,
Yeah.
it didn't hurt him.
Right.
But the
The-
arrow ended up going through the foam ball anyways.
Yeah.
And I think it worked or whatever, but it was just like super sketchy. So
That was
Yeah.
super-
I remember specifically remember shots of him like against the wall and it going right under his hand, and he's like, and we're just like, oh my gosh.
Would you trust me from, I don't know, 15 meters to shoot an apple off your head?
No.
If if you got paid like $1 million.
No.
I think even if the arrow like hit the top of your head, I don't think it would kill you.
But like any lower, an inch lower from the top of your head,
I'll
I'm
shoot
getting-
the top of
that's
it.
through your
I'll shoot the
brain,
top,
Sam.
yeah. Hey, I don't know. This big of a target's not super hard to hit. I feel like a little bit bigger than an apple would be like a 9 or a 10.
I think after seeing, like, I would let you do a few shots, maybe just like
Yeah.
a dump me, something holding
I
it.
definitely would have to
And
practice
then,
for a while.
yeah, and then I'd be like,
I'd be
okay, I'll get up
rusty.
there for $1 million and let you do it.
But
But aim high.
right. What was I gonna say? I thought didn't we have the thought of doing like a candle?
I don't remember.
I think that
Oh,
came
blow out a
about.
candle.
I feel like that would have been easier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be pretty easy, depending on the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And it would still look like pretty. People would be like,
Right.
oh, wow, that looks hard, you know?
In one of our past episodes, we were talking about the Olympics, and we were like, if you had 4 years to train
Yeah.
for the Olympic sports, which one do you think you could get at least a bronze medal in? I think we all chose archery.
Yeah.
We'll have
think
to
so.
go out and shoot a bow sometime from their distance and see how hard it is.
Yeah.
Even the pros get like 7s and 8s sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
How far did you say they go?
I think it's like 90 meters. It's pretty
That's like
far.
almost 300 feet.
Yeah, so it's almost a football field.
295
Not
feet.
and probably less than. I think it's like 70 or 90. But
Right.
I could probably look it up pretty easily.
Look,
but-
I've done it on the Wii Sports Resort.
yeah,
I think I could do it.
but also their bows are different from the ones they're a lot harder to pull back.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
you can't hold it back as long. And I
Right.
think they shoot with the recurve usually, so it's not easy when you pull back. It's still hard.
It doesn't like fall into place,
But
right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like a compound bow does.
And then they have those huge stabilizers on them.
Mm-hmm. And bows are pretty expensive too.
Yeah.
So, okay. Next, 54. We got equestrian.
I think the horse does most of the work.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Now, is it like the one where you're like, is it? I guess they would have said horse. Oh no, I see it now. Horse
The one where they
racing,
jump
50.
over the things.
They jump
and
over the
stuff.
things.
Probably.
Okay.
It's
Well, yeah,
not-
because at 50, if you look ahead, it says horse racing. So
Oh yeah. Okay.
yeah. So okay.
Before we get, we should, when we rate candles, I don't know if we've talked about that.
No.
We should bring Sam on to blow out a candle.
Oh yeah.
And then he
And
misses
then you
and the
smell
whole
it
thing
after I blow
shatters.
it out.
And just,
Like every candle, like you light it, and then to smell
Oh.
it, and I'll blow it out.
it's like 30 candles.
With the bow.
Episode takes all week to shoot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Next, 53. They have roller skating. So is it? I wonder if it's saying they're like roller derby.
Don't they have roller skating? No.
No,
They have
no.
roller blade. No.
They
in
have
the
ice
Olympics?
skating.
Yeah.
And they have ice skating.
Yeah.
But not roller skating.
Yeah.
But basically the same thing.
know,
52. Oh wait, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say roller skating seems pretty easy.
Yeah.
As a sport in
Well,
general.
Yeah, I can't really.
Can't
Whenever I go.
stop, but-
No, yeah, I just get slammed into the wall. Bam.
Yeah.
No, freaking. Whenever I'm going roller skating or rollerblading or whatever, and then there's the people that like going backwards and like doing.
Yeah,
this. I'm like,
yeah.
you know what? Get out of here. No one cares.
Do you
It's more jealousy though.
you use inlines or the other ones?
Yeah, he's in.
What's
Just
the?
like going fast.
Yeah. The inlines.
That's the ones that are all on the line.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I
They're
think I
they're in the line.
I'm
Inlines.
pretty sure I use those.
And I feel like it's easier to balance front and back.
The other ones are the ones people are going backwards on and
Yeah.
doing circles and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 52. We got cheerleading.
None of us would really know anything about
Yeah, none of
That's
us.
funny.
And I mean,
It's kind
Like-
of like gymnastics, but
I
dancing
guess. I mean, and
combined
people can
too.
get injured. There's a big
Yeah.
debate if cheerleading is a sport.
Yeah. There's a big debate on a lot
I
of
mean,
it.
they have
Yeah.
competitions and stuff.
And they do have
and I
competitions.
feel like they have rules, so I guess you can
Yeah.
consider it a sport.
That's true. I
You
mean,
can almost say it's kind of gymnastics, though. But there's more dancing involved.
do you consider this is kind of off the different from physical sports, but like esports, like video game, like it says like video games.
Oh, yeah.
Do you consider those a sport?
Video games.
Like video games in general, basically, like when they do esports.
Yeah,
I mean,
and they get paid, and I mean you could get hurt technically.
you're
not a
because
sport.
physically exerting your hands.
You are,
It's not a
and your
sport.
eyes.
Yeah.
It's not a sport. Well, I don't know what defines a sport. Is any competition a sport? Was that a competition?
Yeah. There are lots of competitions. It's also like there's team based. There's lots of training that goes into video game or esports. So I mean, there's lots of like hot dog eating contest. I mean, but is that we consider that's a sport because you're physically exerting yourself.
Yeah.
So
I got one of the what if scenario things with some food.
Okay. All right, we'll save that one for later then. Okay, here's a big one. 51 in golf.
That's super underrated.
Super underrated.
Should not be 51.
Yeah.
The fact that it's at 51.
That is shocking.
Yeah. I'd say it's definitely.
It's just one up above cheerleading too. Like
for me, it's top 5 or 10 for sure for most difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess there are really I get old people
when we get
that
to
play golf and stuff.
Right.
But
well, when we get to the top 10, we can discuss golf being up higher.
Yeah.
But we'll move on ahead.
Yeah.
So 50, we got horse racing. I don't really have anything else to say
Horse
about that. I
racing.
mean, it's just horse racing.
I mean, you just have to be small and light so that your horse goes faster.
Yeah.
That's why all
Yeah.
the jockeys are just like.
Tiny guys.
Yeah.
By the way, did we want to stop? Okay, so we're at 50, so we've done the past 10. Is there anything you would change? I mean, golf, obviously.
Golf.
Or
Higher,
we
yeah,
can go
for
through
sure.
we can go through the whole list and then.
Yeah.
I'd almost put archery higher than 55.
Yeah,
But
that's true. I would probably put archery up
other than
higher.
archery is a little bit harder than shooting for sure.
Definitely, I feel like shooting. I feel like shooting at 58 is
Yeah.
rightly placed. So.
Other than that, most of them are not super hard.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So then let's go. We'll move ahead. 49. We got canoe / kayak.
Like the races that they do.
Yeah. I feel like it should be that.
It doesn't take a lot of
harder
skill,
than
just a lot of
golf?
endurance.
What is the one?
The team one.
Well, those are team ones.
Mhm.
They have, but the ones where I don't know what type of boat it is. It's like a sailboat, but then it has the two like pontoons,
yeah.
and they're like running from side to side because it's like almost gonna flip.
I think
know what
that's
called?
I think that's sailing. I think
Okay.
that'd be separate. from
Windsurf.
canoe and
No,
kayak.
that's windsurfing's different.
It says canoe kayak. Does that mean like white water rafting?
could be.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
You
I
can't really
think-
do that.
'Cause
with
is that
canoe.
hard? Is that harder?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it takes more skill than going in a straight line as
Okay.
fast as
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of synchronization in canoe
Mhm.
and kayak races.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Next 48 track and field, and then it says semicolon or is that
Weights.
weights.
Hmm.
I wonder if that's like
Shot put,
javelin.
yeah, probably
or shot put.
Yeah.
That I mean, you gotta be pretty big.
There is a lot of technique in that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, yeah, a lot of it is just
Shot put.
strength.
You gotta make sure you don't throw it into someone.
Yeah. Have you
I
seen
mean-
the Hold on. Shot puts.
They spin
The
around
big
like
ball.
Okay,
8
have you
times
seen-
and then
Have
chuck
you
it.
seen the video? There's like a video. I'm sure there's plenty of videos
Yeah.
of people like they like go too early and they hit somebody.
Yeah.
Those.
How heavy are those balls?
I think the
Those-
men's is like 16 pounds.
Gosh.
Those have
heavier
to
than a
hurt
bowling
so
ball.
They throw them
bad.
like 70 feet almost.
Good
So, yeah,
gracious.
it's pretty far.
Those
That's
have to- those have
hard
hurt
to
so
do.
bad.
16 pounds.
Yeah.
16 pounds doesn't sound like a lot, but if you pick it up and then you imagine
You're
throwing that
and
like 60
Throwing
feet,
that. Yeah.
Oh my
we probably
god.
throw it like 20 feet, maybe
Oh,
at
man.
the most.
Yeah,
Um,
even.
Okay, I'll move ahead. Are you looking up?
It's 16 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Is
How
it
much-
16.1?
Dude, that
though?
plane. That
It
plane
says
is
16.
definitely-
Okay.
Okay.
Right near
All right.
I
Ford's
think the
field.
women's is like 13 or something like that.
If you hear that plane, that's because we're
12.
our apartments are next to a what is it? A landing.
Feltz Field. Yeah.
Yeah, airfield.
Yeah. Feltz Field or something.
Feltz Field. Yeah. So if you hear the airplanes, that's why.
The men's weigh 16 pounds. The women weigh 8.82.
Oh, dang.
Just half.
Almost
Oh,
half.
Dang.
Gosh. that
All right. 47. Table tennis.
I think
Ping
that's
pong.
underrated too. too.
That underrated, but
I mean,
I think it could be lower.
yeah.
I
On
think
this
yeah.
list. Like golf,
Because
way
you, could-
harder.
you
Yeah.
can just rally like ping pong. Like you can like
Yeah.
you don't have to be super good just to rally.
I mean, you could say the same thing you did about billiards. Like
yeah.
almost everyone can play it, but when you start spinning, and
Yeah.
that's when it's like
yeah.
it's a little harder.
Like,
But
if you're
most
trying to
people
become-
don't do that.
Yeah. If you're trying to become like a professional.
Yeah.
Then it's
Then
harder.
that's when
player,
you
yeah.
gotta.
And the golf definitely should be higher than that.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay, 46. We got water skiing.
I've heard it's pretty hard, but I've never actually tried it. I want to, but I heard it's hard to like
yeah.
get started.
Get going.
Yeah, definitely.
Once
I mean,
you
that
get
would
going,
seem-
it's probably not too hard.
There's a lot of those water sports on a board.
Yeah.
There's like
wakeboarding.
yeah. What's the one? isn't there one where you're on your knees? Is that
Maybe they
wakeboarding is like you're unattached, there's no string, and you're just kind of right behind the boat, right?
No, I thought wakeboarding
On
was like
a
You can have a
board.
string.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
getting pulled by the boat,
Yeah.
and then you're going off the waves.
A lot of people let go of the string and stuff, but then you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
really keep going that
Yeah,
far. But yeah, wakeboarding usually. I think
they're
you-
surfing.
There's the one where they're like on the side of the boat holding onto a bar, just bare feet. I don't know if
yeah.
that's
yeah.
a sport or if that's just for fun.
I think it's just for fun.
Yeah. There's a lot of variations, though, it
Mhm.
seems.
Okay, next, let's see, 45, we got swimming, and it says all strokes, sprints. Michael Phelps, I mean,
Yeah.
he did
A
win.
lot of endurance.
Lots of
Yeah.
endurance, for sure. I don't know. I mean,
I'll have to see what's ahead of it to see if it should be higher. But
truly,
I think,
truly.
I mean, and almost everyone knows how to swim. It's just a matter of building up your endurance, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there is a lot of technique too to being fast.
Right.
Mhm.
44, you got weightlifting. I mean, all the training that you have to do, the amount
Yeah.
that you have to eat, the food you have to eat, like
Yeah.
that's like how many calories, and just keep it around the same weight. Strength training.
Yeah, because there's so many.
I'm kind of surprised that should be higher.
Yeah, because there's so many people that go to the gym and stuff, but and they go for years and they go every day, but they would never be able to compete
Yeah.
in a weightlifting
Mm-hmm.
like for
That's
Olympics
true.
or something. Those people are just on another level.
Built different.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, next 43, track and field, and this is middle distance.
Probably all the 400 meter. on
Oh
up.
yeah, maybe.
If it says middle.
No,
distance,
because I see I'm looking up ahead. It says track and field sprints.
Yeah,
So.
so I'd count 400, 200, 100, and then all the hurdles as sprints.
Oh, okay.
And then
okay.
anything above 400, I'd probably count as middle distance, like the 1500.
Yeah.
I think they have a mile. They have like the steeplechase. They have like 10Ks.
Jeez.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ones.
Okay.
The main ones though are just like the sprints that everyone watches.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Less
then
boring.
Because no one wants to watch
right, yeah,
any
exactly.
longer than that.
42, you got rodeo, so like bull riding, and I think it says bronc riding.
Yeah, like the wild horses.
Okay.
Or
I mean, hey, that's pretty hard to.
horses.
Those are pretty hard to do and dangerous for
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely dangerous.
I looked to head up to 40 and it says calf roping is ahead of bull riding.
Really? Oh yeah, calf roping.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Dang.
At 40, 41 's
spots
track and
ahead.
field distance.
track and field distance. That would be harder than middle distance because you need more endurance.
Yeah.
More endurance. Which one is it? Usain Bolt does these
The
sprints.
sprints, yeah.
Okay. So 39, we have rowing. Is that I wonder if that's the team rowing? Or like the
Yeah.
one with, have you seen the one with like on either side? Like there's two teams or some on the same boat.
Okay, so rowing's different from canoe kayak then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Trying to think.
They must have just meant riding or
Riding a kayak.
Yeah.
But then there's, because what are the ones where there's like 8 guys in the really long
that's
canoes
the rowing, yeah.
rowing, yeah.
And then they're trying to get each other. It's like tug of war kind
Yeah.
of.
Those people, I mean, they're
You have to
like
be, like, in
perfectly in
sync.
sync.
Yeah, I would
Like
be
8
so
or 10
tired.
guys. Yeah.
I'd be like,
They're going so fast too. I mean, they're
Yeah.
just zooming across the water.
Sometimes they go pretty far distances too.
Yeah.
the synchronization you'd have to have with your other team too. You like
Yeah.
hit the person in front of you, and then you just get pulled ahead.
Yeah. One person screws up and then it's just,
Get launched.
oh my gosh.
We're getting attacked. Sounds like a
Sebastian
job.
up there.
I know. Shout out to Sebastian.
A world level men's 8. This is Olympic rowing.
Oh, okay.
I googled how fast are Olympic rowers. A world level men's 8 is capable of moving almost 14 miles per hour. Seems like they're going way faster than that.
Dang, that's crazy.
In the water, it's pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's like as fast as we can run.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
39. You got rowing. Okay, 38. Track and field sprints. Is that harder? And that's harder than distance or middle distance?
Yeah, if you want to be
Yeah.
at the top,
Yeah, that's true. Because you gotta. I mean,
Yeah.
gotta compete with Usain Bolt, you know.
Yeah,
well, not
that's
anymore,
true.
I guess, but
no, but you did have to.
yeah,
37. You got skateboarding. So like
Hmm.
maybe like the
yeah. I
X
can't even do an
Games.
ollie, so it is pretty
Actually,
hard.
that's- doing skateboarding is
Not that I
pretty
tried.
hard. Swimming, all strokes, and then this one's distance.
Distance,
So we
so
had the
farther.
sprints, and then we had the distance.
That's
one.
interesting
Oh.
how the swimming sprints are behind the distance, but the running distance
Yeah.
is behind
That
the
is true.
sprints. Weird.
Yeah, I'm curious. 35, diving.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, I know they judge you pretty hard, but
Yeah.
It is pretty high when they go from the
they are
top.
pretty high for
Yeah.
doing it. So
It's probably like I don't know,
60
60 feet maybe.
Yeah.
Do you think you could do it? Would you be too scared to just jump and do it? You belly flop by
I need
accident.
incentives.
Incentives.
I'm not gonna do it just because.
Let's say
I would jump from maybe like 20 feet or 30 feet.
for no incentives.
Yeah,
The highest.
just for fun.
Yeah, I don't think I would. Maybe 20 feet.
As soon as you start getting high enough to where like if you land wrong, then it can actually like.
Kill you.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
I don't know if it's gonna kill. If it,
Wait,
even
so-
from Olympic distance, it's not gonna kill you.
No.
Probably.
Okay.
But that
People
impact
belly
on the
flop
water.
from pretty high.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Dang. How high do Olympic divers dive from? Male competitors, 27 meters. Female competitors, 66 feet. Male is like 72 to 89 feet.
Dang. I'm pretty sure
That's
the record
high.
though for the highest dive, I think people have dove in from like 80 or 90 meters before.
Good gracious.
Like
So what's that in feet?
it's like over 200.
Dang.
That's super sketchy.
Right.
though.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could
Eight-
probably find that somewhere.
80 meters is 262 feet.
Look
Did,
up
did it say what the highest dive is though?
Let's see.
I remember watching videos once of people diving from super high, and then it's like a first-person view, and they look down and just like super far. It's like
Yeah,
It
where they're
takes so
like
long.
climbing the post or
Yeah.
something.
It says the highest I've ever recorded was 58.8 meters,
okay,
which is higher
that's a
than the
little-
Tower of Pisa,
Dang, so I was a little high on my estimate, but
right? And he
Still.
exceeded a speed of 120 kilometers per hour.
damn.
So
So, miles per hour.
It's like 70. I think 120 kilometers is around 70.
That's like
miles an hour.
175 feet.
Dang, that's crazy.
That's pretty high.
it definitely could not
That's
do
higher than
that.
aftershock and panic plunge, just jumping into the water.
That is crazy.
Scary.
Okay, I'm good. So that should be higher. All right, track and field. You got long and triple jumps.
Okay.
So what's
yeah.
a triple jump?
It's
long
basically
jump-
long
the-
jump,
Long
but 3
jump.
times.
Okay. So that should be lower, right? That's
I
not harder
mean-
than diving.
It's, I mean, yeah. I would
Yeah.
put it lower than a lot of the other things on there.
Yeah.
It's
All
it's
the way
hard,
up at
but
34.
It's
like-
not that hard.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's hard if you want to jump as far as they're jumping.
Most
I
of it's
guess,
just
but
genetics.
Yeah,
That's the one. Is that the one where you
Yeah.
run and jump over the?
into the sand.
yeah.
Oh.
You're not jumping over
What's the
anything.
one where you
it's
jump-
just
The
distance.
high jump is the
Oh,
other
the high jump.
which is the
Okay,
next
which is
one.
the next one. Okay.
I'd say high
gotcha.
jump's harder than long jump.
Definitely.
More
Is that
technique.
is that
Yeah.
harder than diving?
No. No,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
would
think
say
so.
so. 32
think that's
auto
sorta-
racing. So NASCAR.
Yeah.
Or is that different?
Difficult. Those are, yeah.
It's pretty
I have,
scary.
Go
I
on.
have a would you rather or a what if about racing. too
Racing.
later.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got all the what ifs. 31. Well, this one says skiing, and then it says Nordic.
Yeah, I was looking at that because there's freestyle skiing, there's Nordic. I wonder if it's like the ones where they go through the 2 poles, the salmon skiing, or what that would be.
Oh.
I don't know the difference. Or is Nordic cross country skiing?
Let's see. Nordic skiing encompasses the various types of skiing in which the toe of the ski boot is fixed to the binding in a manner that allows the heel to. Oh, I should click the Wikipedia thing. Okay, it says, in a manner that allows the heel to rise off the ski. Unlike alpine skiing, where the boot is attached to the ski from toe to heel, recreational disciplines include cross country skiing and telemark skiing.
Weird.
Isn't-
I've never.
Oh, wait a minute.
Tried that.
Oh, so here's the picture.
Nordic
Of-
skiing.
Weird. So you can lift your foot instead
Off
of your
the-
foot being
off
fixed to
the-
the ski. Weird.
Yeah, you can
I
lift
don't
your
know
foot
what-
off the.
I think it'd be better for long distances. Like it would make your legs less tired if you're
Yeah.
trying to go long distance.
And you can get more, I don't know.
Each
one.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's Nordic skiing. Next,
Badminton.
badminton. Okay, how can you have badminton higher than what do we say?
It's like,
Freaking.
Golf. How would you have
Well,
it
higher than golf and higher than table tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
I'd
harder,
s-
table tennis or badminton?
table tennis.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
I don't know. You know,
Badminton, you have a lot more time. Like the birdie floats along.
Yeah,
That's
you can
true,
spike it pretty
but
hard. But
you
I mean,
can't.
it's-
I wonder if it goes faster. A birdie goes faster than the ping pong ball.
No way.
Really?
Ping pong ball goes
No.
faster.
Yeah.
You
for
can,
sure.
and here's the other thing: you can add spin onto a ping pong
And
ball.
you're a lot
you can't
yeah.
add. You can't add spin
Yeah.
onto a birdie.
You're a lot closer too when you're playing ping pong.
That's true. So you gotta react
Yeah.
faster. So then, yeah, badminton should be.
I don't know. One time I was watching on TV on a random sports channel. I was watching like professional badminton. There's a bunch of like I think it was like Japan versus someone, and they're going at it like pretty fast. But I mean,
Dang.
I'd
Are
still
those
say
all
table
1v1?
Well, no,
Or
they
do
have
they-
twos.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
and
Batman, yeah.
2 people
oh,
versus.
Batman, yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
like tennis, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'd say
Um,
tennis is harder than Batman for sure
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
29, you got ski jumping. That is pretty hard.
That's pretty hard.
It takes a lot of guts.
And
Yeah.
does take a lot.
They're in the air for a while.
Yeah.
And if they land wrong, my
Oh.
gosh, they go tumbling.
It always looks funny though, like when they're flying.
Yeah.
They're just like
I wonder if the
they
Winter
land pretty
Olympics.
softly though.
Yeah.
Is the Winter Olympics
Yeah.
happening this
They have ski
upcoming?
jumping.
No, is it happening this
2022.
upcoming?
Yeah, because
It's
they postponed
2022.
to 2020 to
Yeah, so
2021
then-
for summer. So
Yeah, we'll be able to. We should.
Yeah.
What a
We'll
treat.
revisit. We'll revisit this.
wait, is that this year? Or is that
Next
year?
winter.
Okay.
This
They're
win-
on
no.
the even number years.
Okay.
So summer was 2020.
Right. So then it'd
supposed
be,
to be.
and it usually happens.
But
in,
winter starts in 2021.
No, but it starts in.
Yeah. So it'll be like a year from now. I
Yeah.
think.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. I think it starts in February. Or January, February.
Oh,
Oh.
so this
22.
coming.
So
Oh.
this coming.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, well, we can look it up. We could. Look
No.
it up.
Let's keep talking about it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll go
No.
ahead while you look that up.
Yeah.
28.
Bobsledding.
February of 2022. So
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. See, because I always remember
6 months ish. So
it being more Olympics.
dang, that's pretty soon.
Hey, when we get to there, we can be like, which 4 years of training, which Winter Olympics would you
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
You guys
Okay.
just talked about this.
Facts. All right. 28. Bobsledding / luge.
Those.
Don't you
are
just
so-
lean? Don't you just lean?
Lean.
Oh, the luge is actually
They're
pretty
going
scary.
so fast.
Yeah.
They are.
Luge.
You're by yourself,
Wasn't there
aren't
somebody
you?
that died that did the luge recently?
Yeah.
A couple
Probably.
years ago.
Don't you
Luge
go,
is
like,
the
100?
one where you're going. I think that's the single person one, and I think that's all you're on your
Yeah.
stomach,
I think so.
No.
Maybe. There's different. There's a couple
stomach or
different ones.
back, and then there's bobsled is 4.
Don't you go like
Mhm.
90 miles an
Yeah.
hour?
They're going.
There's
crazy
also
fast.
there's that Disney movie that's about the bobsled,
The Jamaican team?
Jamaican bobsled team,
Yeah.
which is funny because they don't have any wind. It's like how do they train?
Yeah.
Because they don't have any snow,
Funny.
which is probably why it's a
Dang,
good
that's
movie.
interesting.
They probably just have
I
like
wonder
a
if they won
bobsled
like
in
I
place.
think it's they probably like won a medal and that's why they made the movie.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Huh.
Probably
I
should
think-
look it up. But
Maybe they won a medal. I don't know.
yeah. Or like they qualified, and that's just how they got
In
there.
itself, yeah.
27 cycling, and then it's a sprints.
Oh yeah, they have indoor tracks for cycling where it's like like in circle NASCAR or like
Mhm.
track and field track. They have bikes and then it's like angled because they're going really fast.
Yeah.
And they're just like
Dude.
doing circles super fast.
When the freaking
It's kind of boring though.
when people but when people wipe out, it looks like it hurts. I mean, obviously it hurts so bad, but like
I don't know if
Yeah.
they wipe out that often though.
not in sprints
in the
probably.
sprints, yeah.
26 team handball. How is team handball,
Handball.
higher than
A lot.
golf? A lot of these.
Yeah.
Golf.
Dang. Badminton.
Auto racing. Auto racing's probably,
I would say auto racing's pretty
it's
difficult.
more dangerous.
It's and
Yeah.
it's. I mean, they're going like 200 miles an hour.
yeah.
Driving stick shift. Like, I mean, that's very
yeah.
difficult to like
Mhm.
control that, and there's a ton of strategy
Right.
to that.
So then
Yeah.
that's why I'm kind of
You're
surprised.
inches from someone else.
Yeah. Going incredibly fast.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's why team handball all the way at 26, where it's like you're just running around. It's like ultimate frisbee, which I don't even know if
That is
ultimate frisbee is on this.
Interesting.
But okay,
What a disgrace.
25. You got skiing freestyle.
So just like regular like downhill skiing probably.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And alpine skiing, you go pretty fast.
Yeah.
So
Skiing is pretty hard. I mean,
and if you start,
it's easy
pretty-
to start out, I guess. It's always planes.
Man, it's way worse
Dude,
over here.
it's not-
Than,
we chose peak hour to record.
yeah.
We never hear these when we're doing it at our
Yeah,
apartment.
that's
That's so funny because
we
we
hear
only
the
like
train
5 minutes.
way more
Weird.
over at your place than we do here.
That is true. That's so weird.
That is-
Okay. Then people are gonna be like, are they right outside when we're recording? Okay. 24 fencing. I mean, okay,
Huh.
I'd say
that-
difficulty. Like obviously anyone can do it, but
Right.
like to defend yourself.
I
Maybe.
mean,
we could
It
obviously.
should be way lower.
I saw a
It should be
picture
for
recently of like someone that was in fencing or whatever, and they were like bleeding and stuff. I was like, dang.
Jeez.
got through
yeah.
the chain
I
mail.
think
or
it
whatever.
actually
Yeah.
hurts pretty bad.
when you get hit
Yeah.
anytime.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't know about any time, but especially they have like that thing that covers their face,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you can still get hit in like the side and back of the head and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like real metal. I think it's metal, but it's like bendy.
It's like a shish kebab.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Getting
They're
hit
not
by
holding back when they're
Right,
Like
right.
you're not
stabbing.
gonna, you're not gonna like actually stabbed, but I mean,
Yeah.
it does
Yeah.
hurt a lot. I think.
Dang.
You're
But
hitting-
doesn't
you're
mean.
hitting pretty
But
hard.
doesn't. So then defending yourself. Pretty difficult. But again, I think it should be
I
lower.
was just saying it hurts. I don't know
Yeah.
how difficult it is.
Oh yeah, that's true. 23 surfing. Surfing's pretty hard.
Is surfing
Standing-
hard?
Yeah.
All about balancing.
You don't have to do as many tricks as like skateboarding though.
No, but to just be
No.
like
But it
to
does
ride
take
a
a
wave
lot of
and
balance,
then
yeah.
it takes a ton of balance and then I wonder if you do have to do this like.
I'm gonna try
surfing.
surfing next time I'm at the ocean or something.
I don't think I can do it. Or like, have you seen those like? It's like the fake surfing where they. like, on
Oh,
cruises
yeah.
Indoor.
or- yeah, indoor like
Yeah.
the cruises or whatever. I would do that.
Yeah.
Every time I see one of those videos, like lightning strikes, and
What the heck?
and, like, and
You-
then it shuts
what's
off.
The water
I don't
stops.
know. Yeah.
Dang. Okay, 22 racquetball / squash. That's pretty. That's
I don't
pretty
know
good,
the
but,
details about squash, but I know racquetball.
right.
I don't know what the difference is.
I wonder if they made like pickleball. Pickleball should be on here.
Because racquetball, usually you play just with the wall, right? Like
That
you can play
or
teams.
squash.
Yeah,
Well, squash is the one with the wall.
I thought racquetball was too.
Racquetball's a wall.
Yeah,
I think it's
they have
both.
racquetball courts like at the gyms a lot of times,
Hmm.
and then you. I've seen like a bunch of old people playing because I don't actually know all the rules.
Squash.
So I just watch them play, and then
I looked up squash and it looks like racquetball. So
I
what's
think
the
I say I looked
difference?
up
well, they put them
squash. and
together, so that must be pretty similar.
it shows the vegetable.
Yeah. Squash sport.
Yeah, sport. Okay, 21 volleyball. Dude, the men's volleyball
Oh yeah.
is crazy. I saw something like, why do
Oh,
they even have men's
duh.
volleyball? What?
Racquetball uses a racket and squash uses a racket spelled different.
Is it like
It's
a paddle?
I
They
think it's-
literally
Like
they
a wood
spelled it
paddle?
different. It says racquetball uses a racket, RACQUET. Squash uses a racket, RACKET. It's probably the
Oh.
Americanized version.
Right, yeah,
Could
yeah.
be,
They
yeah.
called it squash because they were like
Doesn't
originally using squash as
Robert California play squash in that one in the episode,
Yeah. I
the
think
opposite
so, yeah.
episode.
yeah.
They're playing squash or something.
It was a weird episode.
That was a weird episode. 21 volleyball. So men's volleyball. I saw something that was like, why do they even have men's volleyball? The ball just goes so fast, and it's like,
Yeah, I think the fastest spike ever recorded, like in game or something, was almost 80 miles an hour.
Good gracious.
Like, how would you even like
react
hit
to
bat?
that?
Yeah, like, how do you hit
dude, what
that
if
bat?
you got hit in the head by that? Bam, concussion for
Scott
sure.
Sterling.
Yeah.
Scott Sterling for sure. Man. Okay, top 20 cycling distance. So that's the one. That's like the races, like the Tour de
Yeah,
France.
The ones where everyone wipe out.
yeah,
Yeah.
those. That's
They're-
probably why it's up.
That's like racing. They're like super close.
Yeah.
One guy takes out another, and it's just like domino
20
effect.
or like 100 people just wipe out.
I think usually they spread out like later in the race, but definitely for the first like I don't know how long.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they're all together,
When they're all
bunched
together.
up, super like close.
19 figure skating. I wonder if it's like
19.
19
Oh.
figure skating. I mean, ice skating,
All those spins.
spins, landing them.
Yeah, they are pretty fast and
Yeah,
spinny.
and spinning.
I'd,
Yeah,
I'd
for
probably
sure.
still put it behind some of the ones that we've already listed though.
Definitely for sure. 18 speed skating. Speed skating, I think, is pretty difficult. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's just
you're using your legs.
ice skating, and then you're just trying to go as fast as possible.
I wouldn't say it's harder than like
I don't think it's harder than figure skating.
yeah.
You're right. So it'd probably be lower. For sure. You don't think it's harder than figure skating?
No.
Okay,
I think
so.
figure skating would be harder.
Good
This is-
gracious,
Is
these
this number 10?
planes.
Is this number
I-
10? This is
This is number 5. I'm pretty sure.
It's
All
gotta
right.
be, yeah.
I'll go back and
17.
listen to this
yeah,
episode.
Yeah.
And
All right,
see.
17. You got field hockey. Does that just mean regular hockey?
Uh,
No, it doesn't, because I
the
look at
field
all the way up
hockey.
ahead and I see
That's
that's different from ice hockey.
Yeah. It's just on grass, isn't it? Or on pavement or something.
what's the one where they're using the nets?
That's lacrosse, and that's
oh, yeah.
that's on here up ahead.
Okay.
Field hockey, I think, is with like a rubber ball, and I think
Oh, yeah.
usually you play on.
Okay.
just the
You do play
ground.
on grass, yeah.
Looks so lame.
You never see that anywhere.
Didn't we play street hockey when we were kids?
No.
Well, I mean, we had the street hockey stuff,
Yeah.
but we never really like actually
Yeah,
played a
like,
game.
Actually played a game, but we just like hit it around.
Yeah. Those
Street
were
hockey,
games.
field hockey is probably pretty similar.
This is for all the people that were like, I'm not gonna go out and attempt real hockey.
Right.
So.
I can't ice skate, so
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna just be on the street.
I bet field hockey is less physical than actual hockey. You're not going as fast running. A lot of times it's skating. You have more
And-
control of.
Yeah, you have way more control. If you're
Yeah.
running into someone, like you can stop.
It might be
way
more
easier than
physical. It
ice
might be
skating.
more physical. No,
Also,
actually, hold on.
They
Never
probably
mind. I
don't
take
allow
that back.
fights either.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
All the 4 pictures here, I just Googled field hockey. All
No,
4
I saw it
pictures
too.
are all females playing. So
Oh,
Oh,
weird.
interesting.
must
Female sport.
be just the female sport of
Right,
hockey.
right.
You have female ice hockey though.
Yeah.
That's something that everybody's talked about. Female ice hockey. All right, 16. Track and field pole vault. So that's the one like
Yeah, with like the really long pole and they jump
Mhm.
over.
that's pretty hard.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if it
jump-
should be up
again,
that high.
not
Yeah.
that high. 16. Are you kidding me?
It is pretty hard, but I mean, I would put pole vault definitely above most of the other track and field events, but I don't know if I'd put it that high.
But I mean,
Yeah.
like it does. I don't think it goes over ski jumping, bobsledding.
I'd put it over bobsledding.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. 15. You got rodeo steer wrestling. Not really sure what that is.
I thought steer wrestling would be like the same thing as like calf roping, but just with like
Yeah.
a bigger animal.
Yeah.
But maybe steer wrestling's different. You're actually wrestling the steer.
No rope. You're just
Yeah.
So steer wrestling, also known as bulldogging, is a rodeo event in which a horse-mounted rider chases a steer.
Do they lasso it?
I think so. Well, it drops from the horse to the steer, then wrestles the steer to the ground by grabbing its horns and pulling it off
Oh.
balance so it falls to the
Oh.
ground.
So you do use your hands.
Oh,
that's
and
scary.
that
That'd be
carries a
pretty
high risk
sketchy.
of injury to the cowboy. There are some concerns from the animal rights community that the competition may include practices that constitute cruelty to animals.
Dang, it's like 20,
But-
25 spots ahead of bull riding. So
That is pretty crazy. The injury to animals is less than 0.05 of 1%.
To animals.
it's like trying to justify.
yeah, that's what it's saying. No, it's trying to say.
Funny.
No, it's saying that that it constitutes cruelty to animals, but the injury rate is less than 0.05 of 1%. So
Okay.
that's not. It's not trying to say that.
Less
Yeah.
than
It says-
500ths of 1%.
It says
I wonder.
a later PRCA survey of 60,971 animal performances, 198 rodeo performances, and 73 sections of slack indicated 27 animals were injured. Again,
How?
approximately 0.05 of 1%.
How are they getting injured?
27 animals of the 60,971.
That is.
Animal.
How are they getting injured?
You just pulled the horns off back then. No, I don't know.
Broken
Maybe
legs
broken
or
leg or
something, I
something.
don't know, yeah.
Maybe it's a big guy falls into the animal.
But this
You
is
don't
a
really
bull.
see- I
Couple
don't
thousand
think-
pounds.
I've never seen a big guy.
well,
be
what's
like
a
bull
steer?
rider.
That's true. But like, what's a
That's true.
steer? The-
A steer?
yeah.
It's like a bull, pretty much. I
Okay.
think they.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
A little
ho-
bit different.
Dude,
As
how are they?
bigger-
How are they wrestling that to the ground?
They're big. Steers are big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
mean-
have big horns and stuff, and just wrap them. And then
2,400 pounds.
Dang,
It's the adult
that's the adult. I wonder if they did like the kid.
or the male.
It's a little easier.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, let's see. We are at
14.
14. We're at 14 now. Lacrosse. Oh, we got another bomber airplane coming up.
Guys. Something's going on,
Something's
guys.
going, guys. Maybe we're just.
Maybe we
recording this
should
during
look
a-
outside.
Can you hear this in the recording?
I'm sure you.
Yeah, you can.
Dang, that's crazy.
It's probably not as loud as
You
it
could
as
edit out
it-
some
yeah.
of them.
Just edit out while we're still talking over it.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll try not to acknowledge it anymore. All right, 14 lacrosse. Now the rest of all of these have been well named sports, but like from here on out, these are all like pretty big. Oh, I just realized alpine skiing is separated, but 14 lacrosse.
I'd say it's pretty accurate.
It's
I mean, lacrosse is hard
difficult.
because the net is pretty small, and
Yeah.
the ball goes pretty fast when you're throwing it. But
and they can just like, this may be a dumb question, but they can just like run. They don't have to like stop. It's not like they can take a certain amount of steps, right?
I don't know all the rules to lacrosse. I know you can run with it,
Yeah.
but I don't know how far. Because I mean, or
I,
else
I never. Whenever I see a video of lacrosse, I never see them pass it. I always just see them take a
people
shot.
do pass it, but just not.
That and rugby, like the fine rules on running, like you can't
Oh,
go
well,
backwards, or you
so
know,
you can
it's,
only lateral it, and if you pass it forward, you have to kick it.
Oh yeah,
right.
rugby is next anyway.
they
so we
can-
talk about
Yeah,
rugby.
rugby.
but they can run forward.
Yes, they can. It's
So
like
that's like when do they
football.
pass?
Once you
it.
get stopped, like once you run to like someone's
Okay.
tackling you, then you have to get rid of the ball, or you
Or
have
throw
to
it back
do,
to the middle, and then
um,
they like
a
do a
scrum
huddle.
or whatever.
Form
Yeah.
the tunnel.
A scrum.
And we were talking
Crazy.
about. We've talked about this earlier this summer, but we were when we were out at Coeur d'Alene, there was
Mhm.
like a rugby like game going on. We watched
Okay.
Thomas play and whatever, and we were talking about like injuries.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
saying like, oh, Thomas could definitely do rugby.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
If like training, but I mean, I don't know.
Because of the flow of the game in rugby, there's actually not
Not as many injuries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is really physical though.
Yes. Very.
So, and I mean, yeah. So,
Yeah.
12 water polo. I'm
That's
kind of
a
surprised.
very difficult.
That is
sport.
very difficult.
I was wondering when that would come up because, like, they're treading water the
The whole
entire time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like hockey though. I think when you can swap out and stuff, but I mean you're in there for a long time just treading water.
Treading water.
And I watched some
throwing the
water
ball
polo
around.
in the Olympics, and
And not only are you treading water, you're like jumping out of the water as you're
And
treading
throwing
and
it and-
throwing,
Yeah, that's the thing. They jump.
you also have to be able to
It's-
grip the ball while you're swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's one thing. It's like they have nothing to push off of.
Mhm.
They're just
Yeah.
in open water, jumping
Mhm.
pretty high.
yeah.
And most of the water polo players, if you look, are actually like really big. I don't know if
Yeah.
if it helps just being taller or what, but like a
Yeah.
lot of water polo
Longer
players
legs.
are like 6'5" and up and stuff. I
Jeez.
mean, there are shorter ones obviously.
So
but
I would have to
there's a
definitely
lot
put
of big water polo players.
right at 12. Water polo should definitely be higher than some of these other.
Yeah.
Hmm.
For let's say 11, you got alpine skiing. So
Is
that's
that like mountain skiing when you're going like straight down the mountain?
I think so. Alpine.
Is
I
that the
mean,
one probably where they're going back and forth around the flags or whatever?
Because that's technically called like salmon,
Okay.
the salmon thing, whatever it's called. But I don't know.
Alpine.
Alpine skiing or downhill skiing is the pastime of sliding down snow-covered slopes on
Oh.
skis with fixed heel bindings, unlike other types of skiing,
Okay.
which uses skis with free heel bindings, is typically practiced at ski resorts.
I thought that's what freestyle skiing was.
Freestyle, I think. Freestyle is the one where they're like kind of on the half pipe and they do tricks
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
back and forth.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think that's freestyle.
Alpine skiing, yeah, skiing down the hill, and it probably includes the salmon
Yeah.
skiing.
Okay.
I think it's a
10.
little high though at 11.
Yeah. Oh, at
Yeah.
11? Definitely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Yeah, definitely. 10, soccer. What do you have to say about soccer?
What do you
You know,
have to
there-
say about
I mean,
soccer?
Is that
Look.
the first of the 4 major sports?
Of the first is it's the last of the first.
Oh yeah, I mean the first one we
Yeah.
mentioned though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of talk. I mean, there's talk about baseball, which we haven't even gotten to yet. What's actually next? About
Yeah,
Soccer
basketball.
should be higher than baseball.
so.
So
Okay,
you
so,
have
this is
basketball and
this.
football, too.
Yeah, you also have basketball, football, and then
Mm-hmm.
but there's a big debate as far as like what's harder to do, hitting a baseball or stopping a penalty. I mean,
Yeah. I don't
it's-
know.
I mean, think about it. So it's kind of what we've said about like pool or billiards or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyone can play the sport.
Yeah.
Anyone can play
Yeah.
soccer. Anyone can play. Well, professional baseball. I just gotta be really
Number
loud.
7, I think. Professional baseball.
yeah. No, anyone can play soccer, and I know it's just you're running around kicking a ball. But let's be
Sorry.
honest here. Say I'm not gonna call you out here, but I mean you have some inaccurate shot. Like and to kick the ball accurately, placed it well. And you're running around for 90 minutes
Yeah.
with only, let's say you get 5 substitutions in a soccer game, professional soccer game. But back then you'd only get 3, so
Dang.
your endurance has to be pretty like
Yeah.
crazy. And so it's whether you talk about all, I mean there's soccer has a bad name too because every 4 years you see the World Cup and you see a bunch of flops.
Yeah.
But there's flops in other sports. Basketball has its flops.
Football
bad.
for sure.
Football
Yeah.
has some, not nearly as many.
Yeah.
But
You get more flops the more the refs call that kind of stuff. Like if
Yeah.
right.
if they weren't
Yeah.
calling that stuff like in the 90s,
People wouldn't
basketball's
try
more
it.
physical, yeah.
hmm
But as soon as they start making the rules where it's like you can't do this, can't do that, then you can start flopping
Right.
to get
And,
those calls.
and here's the other thing: is like so basketball and football, those two sports specifically, they've altered their rules where now it's you can't do as much physical contact.
Yeah.
Soccer hasn't really like
It's interesting.
changed their like
Yeah.
rules.
I'd say
as far as-
skill wise, soccer, I would put like difficulty wise, just the skill wise, not including like just endurance and physicality like football or whatever. I'd put soccer take some more skill
than
than football and basketball.
football
But
and
I would
basketball.
put baseball.
ahead of it
Yeah.
more than football and basketball. Okay,
Hmm.
interesting.
But that's not how our list goes, as they'll see.
Right.
Yeah.
So they have 9. They have baseball and softball.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
it goes soccer, and then right after soccer is baseball and softball.
Right. So baseball, I mean, what's the hardest thing to do in baseball is hit the baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then all the
Yeah.
other parts of the sport, like catching the fly ball, a lot of people can do. It's not super hard. I mean,
It's when they're halfway over a wall.
yeah. Or like
Or-
conditions, like if the sun's in your eyes,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. And then, but pitching's also really hard, pitching
Pitching.
accurately because the
Pitching
strike zone is
true,
so
true.
small.
Well, and even I mean the guys that throw it from center field straight to home plate,
Mhm.
the accuracy on that
Yeah,
You were also
and the
seeing a lot.
speed.
You're also seeing a lot more no hitters
yeah.
Yeah.
in
And with-
today's.
And with pitching, you like a lot of pitchers can throw it right down the middle if they want it every time.
Yeah.
But if you throw it right down the middle, they're just gonna hit it. So you
Home
got
run every time.
you got to like throw it to like exact spot where you want it.
Do
and-
change ups, fastballs,
Tons of
yeah.
curves. and-
curves. So I mean,
So pitching and hitting is definitely the
the
hardest
hardest, right?
And then you got
Mhm.
fielding, like if someone hits a
Infield.
100-mile-an-hour ground ball, you got to be able to field it.
Field it and then
Yeah.
throw it from distance to get somebody out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Hitting the ref. Did you see that video?
Dude, yes, the guy. There's
Guy
a,
from second base, and he just. I
Oh,
think he
hits
yeah,
the
I
ball.
did see
there's
that.
a-
I mean, he was off of the base by like 8-10 feet.
Yeah.
Smacked the ref in the face.
the ump or not the ump,
Yeah,
not
like
the ump.
the
The second, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. But then, yeah, oh my gosh, and he was,
It
like,
was so
bleeding.
far off. I don't know
Oh,
if he
man.
was coming out.
I
of
looked
a
at the
spin or
comments. Man, I
something,
looked at the
but-
comments. A lot of people were like, "Oh, he deserves." I think baseball players are just,
Dude, people hate umps.
yeah,
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
it's gotta be more than any other sport.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, people respect the ref in football.
In
like,
football,
Yeah.
soccer.
I mean, a lot of people do hate basketball refs a lot
That's true.
because they call a lot of texts
Yeah.
and stuff for like the stupidest things.
Mhm.
But
And
say-
football, I think football refs are starting to get there,
by
Yeah.
far, baseball umps.
and
I'd
no
say,
one likes
yeah.
them. I was like,
Mm.
dang. Okay, 8. You have gymnastics. I mean,
There's
That's-
pretty hard.
Yeah.
There's so
I
many
don't-
different kinds.
I don't
That's
disagree
true.
with that.
really, okay.
No, like the balance beam. I mean, they're doing like 3
That's
flips
true, that's
while
true.
standing on like a 4-inch beam.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And then they have like that bar where you're like swinging around and flipping.
And
it's
it's
not
like
grabbing
something
the
where
bar.
it's not
Yeah.
the thing where it's like, oh, anyone can go do it. Like that's
No.
something
Yeah.
you got to
No.
like train for.
And like, I mean, just to like nail one, not like speed or being perfectly like your form, just to
Mhm.
like do one flip or whatever. It's like that's major, and then you have to improve that perfectly to even
Right.
compete or anything. You know.
When I was
in the
younger, I always
major.
saw those people. I don't know what it's called, but it's like the guys do like the freestyle, but they're like on their hands like spinning. It almost
Yeah.
feels like break dancing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like, this is.
I wonder if this
gymnastics.
gymnastics includes like the ribbon dancing or whatever.
Yeah, bro. I think
Oh
it
my
is.
gosh. All right, 7. Tennis.
There you. That was almost on point.
I was
Number
seeing an
7,
air show or
tennis.
something.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Gosh,
amazing. Yeah. Something
gotta
with-
love it.
something with the fair.
Tennis.
How is tennis 7 and ping pong is all the way down at what number is it?
freaking
Oh, 47.
yeah.
How are they 40
gracious.
spots separate?
I don't know. Like tennis.
Tennis is harder than ping pong. I
For
think.
sure.
Yes. No.
Just in general.
Tennis is. I almost said Dennis.
But 40 spots.
But- no, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I would put tennis lower than 7.
I'd put it top 15 or 20 though.
Yeah.
Okay. Random, because I wanted to look it up. The Giants are beating the Washington football team by 29-27
Dang.
with 24 seconds left in the game.
How many points does Saquon Barkley have?
That's
Where's
what
the ball?
the Washington football team does with. They're on the Giants 36. Oh, they're gonna kick a field goal.
Yeah.
to
How
win
much
the
time
game.
left?
24 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah, they're gonna kick. Oh, watch, they're gonna miss. I just wanted to see how many points.
I'm curious.
Saquon has 57 yards.
He has.
Okay.
Oh man, I should
He's
have
caught-
played J.D. McKissick. He has 18.6 points.
Oh my God! Wait, that means Antonio Gibson's done nothing.
Saquon Barkley has 8.8 points.
Okay. Good twist.
Dang, that was a mistake.
Antonio Gibson's got 69 yards, and that is it.
18 points. Come on, man.
I mean, J.D. McKissick is technically the backup, so I mean, I don't think anyone really would have started him
Yeah.
anyways. But you might get worst manager like I did last week.
Yeah,
I won
dude,
last
oh
week.
my
I got
God.
worst manager.
Yeah, Antonio Gibson has right now probably about 10 points, maybe.
Dang.
Do
Terry
I-
McLaurin went off 11 catches for 107 yards and a touchdown.
Dang.
Uh,
He got most of that in the first half.
He did. Yeah, he had like 5 for 15 and a touchdown. So, oh wait, 9 seconds left. that the Giants 30. Oh, yeah, they probably got Tampa out. All right. Anyway, let's get back to the list.
Sorry, no, most
we
of
could
you
probably
don't
cut
care,
that out.
but
We could probably cut that out.
Yeah, no one cares.
Back to the
I
list.
don't want to have to deal with cutting
Yeah.
that out. Let's
That's
not.
true. Okay.
what
Number
it
6, martial arts. So is that like
There's a lot of
is that like the
different
Karate Kid one we're thinking of? Like they're in the
yeah.
ring. And
Well, they have karate, taekwondo, jujitsu.
Is that like the
Is that-
episode of The Office?
yeah, the episode of The Office. So are we saying are we saying that's harder than? There's no way that's harder than baseball,
No.
softball, gymnastics, soccer,
No.
tennis.
Yeah, it's a little high. At
It's
6.
all the way
It
at
is really hard
6.
though. Martial arts are pretty hard. Like when
Top
someone's
30.
coming at
Does
you.
that include like breaking the board too?
I mean, that's not part. I mean, that's not really technically part of like the competition though.
No.
Okay.
I'd
So
put
then
it top
I'd put-
30.
I'd put somewhere.
I'd
in
put
there.
it top
I'd put
20.
25 maybe.
Okay. 5, wrestling. Wrestling can be pretty tough.
Wrestling.
I'd put wrestling behind martial arts. How's that up? I would put
All the way
martial
at
arts
5?
higher than wrestling.
So are we saying that wrestling is easier than or harder than soccer or like baseball?
No.
No.
So it should be out of the top 10.
Yeah,
I'd say
Yeah.
Wrestling's too high at 5.
for sure. Okay, top 4. You got, and I'll read all these off. Basketball, football, ice hockey, and boxing.
Boxing being the number 1.
Boxing being the number 1.
Hmm.
Is boxing the most difficult sport?
No.
Boxing. No. Would you say boxing is at a good place higher than wrestling?
Yes.
'Cause boxing requires so much endurance.
I'm kind of surprised where
Like-
MMA is not.
Well, people do MMA and then they go to boxing, and boxing's even harder because
Right.
of all that
No, but I'm
endurance.
saying what does MMA fall under?
Wrestling.
Is it
Probably
wrestling?
martial arts actually.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
mixed.
So then-
Yeah.
Oh, mixed
Oh,
martial arts.
okay.
Oh, so
Yeah.
then martial arts at 6. That's
yeah,
pretty
so
tough.
MMA.
So
yeah, I
then-
would say boxing is a little bit harder, but
Okay.
I would still say like martial arts, wrestling, and boxing are all ranked too high on here.
Say that again.
The
Boxing.
3 fighting ones: martial
Okay.
arts, wrestling, and boxing. They're all ranked too high.
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
Okay. Ice hockey and football and basketball.
There's just so many planes.
My gosh. Let's just open the window. Can you get out there?
We're recording a podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Ice hockey at 2. Is that
Yeah.
harder than water polo?
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
you'd say ice hockey is hard.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's a
So
lot
add the
of
difficulty of
stuff
figure
going on in
skating.
ice hockey.
Yeah.
can
Yes.
can any of us actually skate very well?
No, I definitely
I
cannot.
can skate pretty well, but not like maintaining a puck,
Puck.
or
Yeah.
shooting it
Yeah.
or
Well, I feel
defending
like-
people off.
I feel like once I got skating down, the other parts would be a lot
little
not
easier.
too hard.
But still, there's so much. Like it's so fast.
Yeah.
Like, I would say it's pretty easy to lose the puck.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's very small. You're wearing a ton of gear, and you're going like crazy fast, ice skating while shooting or defending or blocking people
Yeah.
off.
John,
There's a
do
lot going on.
you think hockey's harder than soccer?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Meh.
I-
Yeah.
I would.
It's a smaller goal, but it is.
You are using way more energy in ice hockey than you are in soccer.
'cause
Yeah.
In soccer, you can.
You have time
jog
to
around
rest.
a lot sometimes.
You have time to kind of rest when you're on the field.
I mean,
Whereas,
just the fact. I mean, it's the same idea of on a field with a ball or puck in
Mhm.
goals, but just the fact of ice skating as opposed to running. Just if you looked at it like that, like obviously running
right.
is way easier to do.
Basketball. Is basketball harder than soccer?
Mm,
No.
I would.
We
say
play
probably not. Well, we've played basketball a lot more.
We play basketball
That's
a
why
lot
we're
more.
better at
But
it.
that's the thing. Okay, so think about it. I've played soccer, and then I didn't grow up playing basketball until like 7th, 8th grade, but I've played it more since
Recently.
then. More recently, and a lot more recently since then. I would say like maybe a little bit. I'm at average. I can
Yeah.
shoot pretty well, but that's and pass and
Yeah,
stuff like
I
that.
would say basketball is easier than soccer, for sure.
What are we at for time wise, by the way?
We are right at an hour.
Nice. Okay. So what'd you say? So say that again.
I'd say basketball is definitely easier than soccer, in my opinion.
Yes. No, I would agree because
And they have soccer at 10 and basketball at 4.
4, so I'd put soccer way up there.
Yeah.
So if we were ranking this, let's say together,
Mm-hmm.
we would we say ice hockey at 2
I'd say
or 1? I meant.
at
Well,
1.
what
what's
would
the,
you
what's
say
the
is the
hardest?
most
What is the
difficult?
most difficult sport Are we saying baseball? Is baseball the
No, I don't think baseball is.
You know, I used to think baseball was the most difficult sport,
Really?
but thinking about all these other sports, I probably would put hockey ahead of more difficult than baseball.
Yeah, I think
mhm.
for sure. I'd even put maybe.
Just because the skating part, like if you're doing field hockey, I would move it way down. But
What about
The
okay? We didn't say
combination.
anything about football.
I know, yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
so let's rank the 4 major:
The four
football,
major.
soccer, baseball, basketball.
Okay,
Most difficult one
the most so then to me it's.
out of those.
I want to say soccer. It's between baseball and soccer.
That's what it is for me too. But
Yeah.
I think, in my personal opinion, I'd say baseball for me is more harder than soccer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think it just comes down to. I mean, you're taking one aspect of the game of soccer where it's a penalty shootout. I mean, there's people are like it's harder to stop a PK than to hit a pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Or to block a PK than
Okay.
a pitch. But other than that, baseball in general might be more difficult. Maybe. I mean,
What's funny though is the list has football and basketball ahead of soccer and baseball.
right. That's
Yeah.
but that's I think
Yeah.
that's the thing. Soccer doesn't get the respect in the U.S.
For sure.
Unbiased America sports.
Yeah. Hey, I'm biased. More like biased.
Baseball's the all-American sport.
Right.
Luke said it.
Luke said, yeah, he said it's America's pastime, which back in the day, yes. Now I don't think so. I think
Well,
Yeah.
football. I think back in the day, baseball was America's pastime. Now it's football because football draws in way more
Yeah.
viewership than any other
I
sport.
think just baseball. I think baseball always will be the
America
classic.
a
Yeah,
classic
the American sport.
Yes.
Here's my order. I think of like my top 5. I think I would.
Number 10.
I think I would do hockey and then baseball and then soccer and then golf and then football or
Right. So
basketball.
so
Okay.
golf. Where would you put golf?
I would put golf ahead of basketball and football, difficulty wise.
But on this list, are you putting it higher?
Yeah.
Are you moving it? Where are you moving it all the way up to?
For sure, top 10, possibly
Mhm.
top 5.
I think it's top 5.
Yeah,
What are you taking? So what would you take out then of the top 10?
I would definitely take the wrestling.
Wrestling
Actually, I would take wrestling out, but I would probably consider keeping martial arts and
and
top
boxing
10.
and maybe tennis. Keep tennis out or take tennis
I
out.
would take tennis out.
Yeah, rugby looks pretty. It could be pretty hard too, and that's at 13 outside the top 10.
I would put rugby behind all the major sports
Okay. And
for
then
those 4 at least or 5.
what about volleyball?
Volleyball,
It's
I'd
not
probably
on there
put.
at all.
No, volleyball is at 21.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would put it near rugby probably.
Okay. So
So probably in top
Yeah.
15 or definitely top 20. Right now it's at 21. I would move it up
Mhm.
a little bit.
yeah. Okay, so just to recap,
Mhm.
what are like personal? I guess we decided that hockey is the most difficult.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Looking at these sports on here, unless there's like some random. I mean, there's obviously other sports than what's on here. There might
But
be
there's
some
like
random, sport in
random
another
sports.
country.
But going
Yeah.
off this list of
Yeah.
what's on here, hockey we say is the most difficult,
I think so.
followed by.
And they had it at number 2, so they weren't
Mhm.
far.
So that wasn't far. The big one was like, I mean, there's a couple of the smaller ones, but like
Yeah.
golf being all the way at 51,
Yeah.
that's insane.
I can't believe that.
So, okay, so we have some random would you rather questions, and then I also do have some questions as well, but they're more like, they're not more like would you rather. So I'll start with mine first, and then we'll do yours.
Okay.
All right, and I asked you this a while ago. I asked Sam this a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you could catch a punt in an NFL game? And
Yeah.
given, let's say, 5 tries,
No, let's do 3.
Yeah.
Because
I
I think
think I
5's
could-
too easy.
I think I could do it in 3.
you could do it. What if? Okay, could you do it in the rain? Let's say it's a
Ooh.
rainy,
Those punts go pretty high.
Yeah.
pretty
You gotta
high.
track
It's
'em.
rainy. You got to make sure. Yeah, you got to track
Yeah.
it too.
Because we've all caught punts before, but whenever
but
we kick them, they're only going like
they're not going
half
as high.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, I wonder how much they move from where they originally stand. Like, they know pretty well where they're going to kick it.
Mm-hmm.
That alone, like, I don't know, you just got to be able to track that thing.
Mm-hmm.
A punt's harder to catch than a kickoff, right? Because it goes higher.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys think you could? I'd say so. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I think I could.
If it's raining and I only have 3 tries, I'd probably drop 1 or 2
Yeah.
of them for sure. I don't know.
You ain't giving.
I would drop.
You're
I
like
think
you're on a roster. You ain't even given the chance. After the first one, you're not getting
Yeah,
a
I
chance.
know.
Yeah.
Right. If you're fumbling after the
Yeah.
second one, for sure you're not getting.
If we're talking about me making an NFL team as a punt returner,
Yeah.
no
Okay.
way.
So this has more to. This pertains more to like the NFL season. So there was just the Ravens versus the Raiders overtime game, and I saw this question: if your team isn't playing, you're just watching the game. It's like the Ravens Raiders.
Yep.
Are you cheering for a tie in overtime?
I am never cheering for a tie
Ever?
in any sport.
In any
Ties are
sport?
so lame.
Oh, like
I-
to end in a tie.
Yeah, to end in a tie.
I hate
It's funny,
ties.
though. If it's two teams I hate,
Okay.
probably.
There's two reasons I hate ties.
Mm-hmm.
One, I hate for my OCD, I hate seeing a record.
Because it's not perfect.
I hate seeing a record as 5-6-1.
Yes,
It's
yes.
so
That's true.
Yeah.
I hate
Only
that.
in football. Yes. Only in football do
Even-
I
I
really
mean,
like.
Yeah.
feel like-
Any sport though, I hate ties. And it
Yeah.
just like for that reason OCD, but it's so lame. Like you
'Cause
and
you
it's
want a
like
winner.
this is dumb. Like you guys just that shouldn't count.
Right.
I think they should just play till there's a winner.
Is it soccer where they don't have penalty shootouts a lot of times, so it just ends in a tie?
So
Yeah.
in the regular season, it ends in a tie. But then, or if you like, let's say you do like the Champions
But
League.
then they count the goals. So
Right.
it
So if,
kinda
well, if you do
matters
the so if you do the Champions League or something like that, then and they play like two games in like the group stage,
still. Mhm.
then it can end in a tie. But if you're like once you get to like the World Cup or like the
Elimination.
Euros, yeah,
Yeah.
and you get out of the group stage, then it doesn't. Once there's like a tie, then it goes to overtime, and there's 2 periods of 15 minutes, and then whoever's winning at the end of that, the game's over. But if it's still tied, then they do a penalty shootout.
I don't remember, but I thought hockey could end in a tie. But I know they have shootouts, just like
Their
soccer,
shootouts are interesting
Yeah.
because it's like the one-on-one from the goalkeeper, but like
they
they
shoot out in
dribble.
soccer.
That's what I've always thought. So they, if you don't know, Pat, they take the puck from like maybe mid. What's it called?
Yeah.
I don't know where they start, but it's
Yeah.
from farther
But
back.
then
Yeah.
they dribble the puck.
Right.
It's called dribbling. But they
Oh,
they
no.
dribble the puck up and then
It's 1-on-1 against the
Yeah, the
goalie.
goalkeeper.
Yeah.
and if they can't mess up at all. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how far the puck can.
Yeah, I don't know the
leave
rules
lane.
on their shootouts.
Right. But whereas soccer, the ball is placed at like
Right.
12 feet from not 12 feet. I don't know.
12 meters? No. I can't remember. Isn't it like 12 paces? So 36 feet.
Yeah. So penalty kick and soccer. I played 12 yards.
Okay, yeah.
So
Cool.
that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very close.
That's the thing about
How wide is a soccer goal?
It's pretty wide. Isn't it like 27 feet? Maybe it's not that big.
So I
No,
guess
that's too big.
20.
I like how everyone's like, wow, they had to do so
27
much
would be way
research.
too big.
How wide is a soccer goal? A soccer goal is 9 feet 10 inches wide.
What?
3 times. Wait,
So-
it's
I
only
would
9
have
feet.
guessed 20.
Oh wait, hold on. Ages 12, remember the goal's dimension should be 8 feet by 24 feet.
Professional.
Okay, yeah, 24 feet wide.
Yeah, hold on. What was I reading?
I was gonna say-
Oh, sorry.
I was like, what?
Size.
Regulation soccer goal. No, I don't
Yeah,
want to sign
because
up.
my
and
wingspan's like 6 feet. That would only
yeah.
leave 3
No, wait a minute. What the?
Yeah, that's
Okay. According to FIFA, blah, 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 the post should be 8 yards apart.
24 by 8.
Yeah, 24.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I wasn't that off at 27.
yeah. So that's what people say. Is it harder to stop a PK than
Yeah.
hit? Because look how close.
Yeah.
You're 12 yards away.
Yeah. At the same time, though, you're hitting a ball this size going 90.
But they're saying, is it
100
harder
miles an
to
hour.
block a PK? Which we have seen a lot of blocked PKs.
I think it's harder to block a PK.
A penalty shoot, yeah, a penalty kick. 'Cause it's
As the
closer.
goalie, right?
Yeah.
As the goalie,
I think it's harder
to block
than
it.
hitting a baseball.
In hockey, your body blocks most of the goal.
Right, in hockey, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do have a lot of accuracy when you have a stick and you're shooting the puck. Like if you're good
Yeah.
at hockey, you have a lot of accuracy.
Yeah.
Where you want, you can hit like the upper corner if you want.
Yeah.
Man, we went from are you cheering for a tie in overtime to to that.
Okay, let's keep going.
Well, no. So then also my other thing was like, okay, let's say you're on the 30-yard line or whatever, and there's like 3 minutes left in the game, or let's say you're like about the 45, your own 45-yard line. There's 3 minutes left in the game. You have no timeouts. Are you going for it on fourth down? Or are you playing for the tie in overtime or not?
Wait, you're.
Let's say you have the ball. It's
Yeah.
on your own 45-yard line. It's like fourth down. Let's say 4th and 5.
Never play
Okay.
for the tie.
Now, are you playing for a tie or no?
No. No.
I'd rather lose and tie.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. I would. I'd play to win the game.
Okay.
I feel like the Seahawks used to have a tie every other year, but they haven't
No,
had it in a while.
Yeah.
They haven't had. They
They
didn't
haven't
have
had
one
one
last
since
year.
the
They had
Cardinals
one.
Cardinals. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was like a 6-6.
Just-
That was 6-6.
That's the stupidest thing when you watch
Oh,
for 3
that
hours
was
and ends in a
so
tie.
lame. I remember. Yeah. I
Missed
remember that
field
game.
goal.
Oh
was
yeah,
galore.
wait, kicking a field goal. That's gonna be
Yeah.
pretty tough to do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean.
that's the thing was they put football at
And-
3 because of like all the different aspects.
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
different aspects. So I guess that's true. I mean, like playing quarterback.
Yeah. The accuracy. Yeah. Well,
Sure
I'm
that-
still on kicking a field goal 150 feet away.
Yeah.
You know, that's a 50-yarder.
Yeah, I've always put football ahead of more difficult than basketball.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah. So basketball. So okay. I guess because we really did not talk about
No,
football
we
at
didn't.
all on the list.
But you know what they say though is they say that people play football because they're not skilled enough to play basketball like professionally. But I think football is like could be harder. But
Depending what
It
position.
does take more fine skills
and
than
so, well,
basketball.
the other thing is like
Soft
it's
touch.
so physical too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Okay, let's do your would you rather, Sam.
Okay. So.
How many would you rather's do you have?
Oh, just a couple.
Okay,
8.
8. I mean, I have one too.
Literally just 2.
Oh, literally only 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have
a
more.
couple.
I have more like scenario things.
Oh, okay.
So would you rather hold in from 100 yards out to win the Masters? So you're like 100 yards out,
Okay.
and you use your pitching wedge or whatever, and you make it in to win the Masters, which
Okay.
is pretty
Pretty big.
prestigious, yeah.
Mhm.
Or you make a buzzer beater to win the NBA Finals.
I'm not a golfer, so
Because
I feel
golf
like-
is an
okay,
individual sport,
yes.
so it's all
So
you.
golf-
Yeah.
I would almost want to say the golf one only because it's harder, or I feel like it's harder than to hit a buzzer beater. But the buzzer beaters are pretty cool,
Yeah.
like to do. But
and
then
it's an NBA Finals.
NBA
yeah.
finals, like
We'll say Game 7 too.
oh to win the Masters, yeah. I know.
Either way, you're gonna be known forever.
No, yes, I'm just saying like which one is more tough. I don't know. Buzzer beater.
Which one would you rather do?
Yeah. Which one?
I would
you-
say buzzer beater. I
Yeah.
think that might be more
I think
exciting.
I'm picking that because you're. Yeah, I mean,
Every golfer just
the
is
cele-
different.
fine, I'll make-
celebratory of the buzzer beater, like you've got your entire team, the whole like you've got
Yes,
so
exactly.
much.
The
What if
crowd.
that
what
just
if
be
instead of 100
amazing.
yards out, what if you hit a hole in one to win the
Oh my
Masters?
god! You hit a hole in
I'm just
Dude,
changing
okay,
it.
well then if you're doing hole in one, then I'm choosing the hole in one.
Yeah,
You
hit
will,
a-
not only will you be
I'd rather
known,
hit a hole in one by myself, just down a
will
random
be
course on a
known.
random day.
you'll be known for the rest of your life
It's just-
to do a hole in one. Have you seen that shot where the guy skips across the water for
Yeah.
golf? It was the practice.
Yeah.
He skips across the water and then the ball like rolls in. I don't know if it was a hole in one or what, but that was the craziest golf shot I've ever seen.
I think it was
That's
a hole in
wild.
one. I think it was a par 3 hole in one. If it wasn't a par 3 hole in one, it was probably for eagle or something.
Mm-hmm.
What was he shooting with? A
I don't even-
wedge or?
I don't remember.
I don't
I
even
don't
know, but
It
it was.
was-
You
it
know what's
was an
funny? It
iron,
wasn't
so
part.
it's
It
like-
was like a practice shot, too. It was like one of those because they were like practicing through the course and like I guess it's like a well-known thing where like the golfers always take like at least one shot skipping across the
Just
water,
try.
and like a dude freaking made it.
Wow.
It's almost like that
That's
one. Have you seen the
crazy.
bocce one where the guy like
Yeah.
throws it and it lands
Right
literally
between the two, yeah.
right between it's like the white ball and the other ball, and literally and it stops right
Oh.
between the two.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
'Cause
crazy
that is
bocce
the most
throw.
perfect shot you could have had. Yeah.
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 My next would you rather is also about golf and basketball.
But hold on, do we
okay.
even answer your last one?
yeah, you guys both
Yeah,
said buzzer
buzzer
beater.
beater.
And then I changed it to hole in one.
Yeah, the hole in one.
But yeah, if
Every
it's
golfer was probably disagreeing with me right now.
hold in from 100 yards out to win the Masters. Yeah, I mean if you're a big golfer,
100
then-
yards is pretty far.
Yeah. But it does happen
Mhm.
several times a year. I mean, people hold in. But to win the Masters, I don't know if someone's done that to win the Masters.
Right.
I wouldn't know.
All right.
I wouldn't either.
So continue
And then
then.
the next one is also a golf basketball one, but it's instead of a good scenario, it's a bad scenario.
Oh, gosh.
So you have to choose one of these. So would you rather miss a 3-foot putt, so really close, to lose a major? It doesn't have to be the Masters, but to lose a major, or go 0 for 20 in an NBA playoff game.
Well, let's see.
like
I've
Ben
gone
Simmons.
0 for 20 in a Hoop Fest game.
But we're
pretty
talking
much.
NBA playoff
I know,
game.
an NBA. Gosh, just slander.
I also put 10 turnovers on there, but we don't
I
have to do
say
the
I
10
would rather.
turnovers.
I would say I'd rather miss the 3-foot one because the 0 for 20.
That
You
would suck.
look.
I
here's
guess
the
if
thing.
you do miss the 3-foot one to lose a major, you're still getting second place. But then
That's
people
true.
are still making fun of
But
you.
No,
like-
people are making fun of you.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna get as much slander for the golf one as you do going 0 for 20 in basketball because like if you go over if you go like
And it is a
What?
playoff game too.
right
If
like
you miss a
I'm-
3-foot putt though, like you're gonna be a meme. Like
Well,
you're gonna be made fun
people
of
do miss
worldwide.
3-foot putts occasionally, but
yes and
to
I feel
lose
like
the major. Is the
Yeah.
thing.
yeah I don't
I
I
miss
don't know.
3-foot putts all the time.
look if we're talking about mini golf here I don't know I would have to say the golf one I would rather miss 3 feet.
Dang. I think I'd go opposite, but I
0 for 20 I just feel
Yeah.
like
I'd almost do the over 20 in a playoff game if it's just a regular playoff game series because you could play better next game and
yeah that's
people
true
would
that's true.
forget it. Kind of like how Ben.
Let's say
Simmons-
game 7 of this. Yeah, that one that would make the most sense because let's say
yeah.
because you said the Masters for the
No, I just said a major.
major.
3-foot
Oh, okay,
putt.
okay.
If I said the Masters, we'd probably have to do finals. In that case,
You're
I'd
right.
probably not choose the NBA one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm not going over 20.
That's what I'm saying. That's
the
what I'm saying.
finals.
I'm not going over 20 in basketball.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have any other like scenarios or whatever?
Yeah,
Actually,
got a
hold on. I do
couple.
have. Hold on. Okay, I have a couple. Would you rather's? Now, I asked you this one on the fast
Yeah.
food one. So, and I asked Jordan. In sports, would you rather always lose or not play?
Would you rather always lose or not play? I'd rather always lose. 'Cause like if you're playing for fun, I mean, losing always sucks, but I mean, at least you're still
I
having
think,
fun.
what did I say? I
Well,
think I said
it's not
not
as fun.
play. I
Jordan
think
said the same thing as you.
yeah,
I
always
said
lose.
the opposite.
And I think we said.
I hate not playing.
No, I
Yeah.
hate not playing too. But like, the always losing. They always losing like.
I've been on like I think we went undefeated one year, and I sat out almost the whole time because I was injured.
For.
That was the year I hurt my back, and
For what?
this was baseball when I was in
okay.
6th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I played like 6. I think I sat out 18 games and played like 6 or something.
Yeah.
But I think went undefeated and won the whole thing, and like that was one of the best years or whatever because we were just like we were so good.
Yeah.
And it was still like it was so much fun being a
Mhm.
part of such
The
an
team.
elite team.
Right.
So
I mean, I've been in games like even like with my dad coaching me. I've played games where he didn't put me in like the whole game or even like a half or whatever. And I think there was like, even a couple like high school games where I didn't play the whole game.
When I played varsity or whatever as a freshman, we lost a lot, and I also sat on the bench, so I
Yeah.
lose.
Right. So then it's like here's the thing.
Yeah.
I think I would rather not play than always lose because at some point, let's say you're playing, and I think we brought this up. If you're playing your hardest, but you're always losing, no matter the score.
it's so discouraging.
matter-
We're
it
talking
is
about
so
you never.
discouraging.
We're talking about you never win. Like you're
Yes,
always
always lose.
losing
You
every
always-
single
Yes.
game.
So let's say
Like,
it's a 12 game
To be out there and like you have good plays, you're hitting home runs. Like it's a good game, but you end up always
Maybe like the
losing.
first couple games you'd be okay losing, but after like 6 or 7,
You'd be
and
like,
you're
"This
always
sucks."
losing.
I'd still play though.
Because I've seen basketball nights where we've like always lost and like we get pissed if we lose one game. We
It
get
always
pissed.
helps though if you have a good individual play.
Yeah. You're like at least I play good.
It makes it
No,
hurt
dude,
less.
I've seen us lose just one game in basketball and we get so pissed.
Especially
so it's like
Hoop Fest.
yeah, especially Hoop Fest. So
Yeah.
like Hoop Fest, we get out on Sunday and we're literally not talking to each other for like half an hour. Not because we're mad at each other,
Yeah.
but like it's more depression
It's
because
just-
like,
Yeah.
it's more depression because
It's because we all sucked.
yeah. So like I would say always lose, or not always lose, not play because always losing just in general sucks. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, I stick with my answer.
Okay, yeah.
2 weeks later.
Yeah, 2 weeks later. I still win. Okay, so my last one would you rather mini golf or bowling?
Mini golf.
Yeah,
Because you're moving around,
It's more
more
interesting.
scenic.
it's
unless
more
unless
entertaining.
it's a mini golf place I've already played at before.
yeah.
What do you mean?
Like if we're going to like Wonderland or somewhere where I've already mini golfed, then I'd probably
Yeah.
rather bowl.
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Agreed.
that's true. That's
If
true.
it's a new course though, then
But how many times have you gone to a new course over your
Huh?
lifetime? How many different mini
I
golf
think I've
courses
only
have you?
golfed at
What?
Wonderland.
Really?
I've
Okay.
gone to at least
Maybe
6 or 7.
I've
maybe
gone-
one more. I don't know where, but maybe
Okay.
one more.
I mean, the Colorado one was really fun.
Yeah.
Those ones are really fun. But I mean,
I
like,
always like new ones. 'Cause it's
Oh,
always
I
like,
guess
ooh, what's this hole gonna be?
I've
Or-
done the downstairs one at Wonderland.
oh yeah.
So at least two.
Two different ones. I mean, I've done the Family Fun Center a couple times. The Colorado ones were pretty fun. There's the one downtown. Hey, you're 21. We gotta go to the
Plastic. I
Plastic
still have
pub.
a
I
plastic
did that
pub.
one. Yeah, drinking and mini golf.
Yeah, I want
The best
that.
picture ever.
Sweet. They're trying to make mini golf more fun.
Yeah.
Add alcohol.
I'd probably be
Exactly.
drinking and then be like, "Oh, I have my driver in my car. Let me go grab it."
Oh my gosh. Just smack it into the fucking wall. I still have to say mini golf, although it is. You do bring up a good point as far as like, if it's a course I've already done, I would much
Yeah.
rather go bowling.
But just in general, probably would have to go mini golf because we're just assuming it's just like one or the other, and you haven't played either place.
right.
Bowling's pretty much the same anywhere. I mean, you
Plus,
can
Yeah.
glow in the dark. You know.
I said the most
Yeah.
boring part of bowling is like waiting. I mean, you wait for your turn in
Yeah.
both of
Yeah.
them, but like waiting for your turn in
You're waiting
bowling.
a lot.
I don't mind waiting unless people are really taking. Like,
Waiting for your
taking
turn in
their
bowling
time.
is worse though than waiting for your turn in mini golf.
Yeah. We
so-
went, like, the three of us went.
Yeah, bowling.
And that was, like,
It was fun though.
it was good with three of us. I'd say, like, any more than
like
more
five.
than four. Five and
okay.
up is just, like, you're waiting so much. And
That's
it's
true.
like, I want to
But
I
then
want to
it
be
also
bowling
depends who you're with
more
though,
often.
and
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
where us,
If you're
like,
with a good group of
yeah.
5 or 6, it's like, yeah,
it
you're
depends
having
what,
fun
yeah, depends who you're
in
with.
between.
It all depends who's the
Yeah.
party, you know.
If I was
Okay.
with, like, 5 or 6 of you and Jordans, that's
Yeah.
or
If I was with another Jordan. Shout out to Jordan. Not here. right now.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Wonder
Yeah.
if he's-
He's
checked
probably
on
coughing
him
up
all?
a storm. Storm.
We should have house
Face-
partied him or something.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah.
all our friends'
R.I.P.
opinions.
house
That'd
party
be fun.
He
soon.
could have give his opinion.
Yeah.
Why is house party? Why are they taking it out?
I don't know. Yeah,
I
dude,
don't-
that was our
that
best mobile
sucks.
game. Now it's gonna be out of date. That episode's just gonna be out of date in general. Oh man.
house party.
Okay, so Sam, let's read some more would
I'll
you
do-
rather's.
I'll do the food one.
Okay.
So I couldn't think. I don't know. I guess this number would be
Okay,
different
now
for
we're 20.
everyone. What if you had to eat? I don't know. I said 25 hot dogs in an hour to win $1 million. Do
20.
you think you could eat 25 hot dogs in an hour?
No.
What about without the buns? Just hot dogs.
No. I don't have a big enough stomach to do that. And people are gonna be like,
I guess usually in their contests you're not allowed to throw up too, but
Yeah. I don't even know
No,
if I could do more than in an hour. I'd say.
do I get water?
I could do
Wait, do I
10.
get
yeah,
water?
You can get water.
I'd
I think
say
I
I
got a lot
could
of
do
water.
10. 15 honestly might be pushing it. And in
What
an
about
hour
what about
though,
a day? What about a day?
a day I could do 25.
That'd be if you had three meals. Let's say 27, so it'd be like 8 a meal. Yeah, because that'd be 24.
Yeah.
So you'd have to do at least 8 a meal.
And then,
That-
8 hot dogs every
Yeah.
meal.
Ooh.
but even I mean in a day, so let's
Yeah, I
say
think I
that's
made it too high.
4 in a day, like you could eat however many every, hour.
Yeah.
If it's
How do they freaking 70 hot dogs in
Freaking-
10 minutes?
I know.
I mean that's
That
so
is-
disgusting.
We can't even do
Freaking
25 in
you
an
know,
hour.
The fact, okay, I always think it's funny. The
How-
fact that his name is Joey Chestnut, like that's the perfect
Yeah.
Yeah.
name
It's
to have
hilarious.
for hot dogging contest. 2, it's almost like it's American tradition where like there's gonna be a year where Joey Chestnut doesn't win, and it's like, is it even 4th of July?
How long are those contests?
Con-
How long does it take him to eat however
well,
many
well,
hot
don't they
dogs?
have- Oh well, it's
that
I
an
thought it was
hour
the
or
first.
what?
No, I thought it was, they do the first one. Is it the first one to 70? Oh no, no, the first one to 75. You said 10 minutes,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, it's just however many you can eat in that long.
And that in 10 minutes.
Okay.
I think the record, I think he broke it last time.
He always
it was
breaks-
right around 70.
I feel like he always breaks his record every year.
Yeah. His stomach keeps getting bigger.
I
I know.
wonder if he ever eats hot dogs any other time of the year.
I think most of the training, a lot of training consists of drinking a bunch of water to expand the stomach.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's true. But yeah, I wonder if he sees a hot dog like the next day and he's like, I can't do
He
that.
probably doesn't eat hot dogs outside.
Outside of his
I
training, I would not want to see another hot dog. I see a hot dog bun.
76 hot dogs
Oh my
in
god.
10 minutes.
That's insane.
That is outrageous.
Let's take a
I don't
look.
think anyone's gonna come along ever that's gonna break his record.
That is
There are
so-
some broken, and they say records are meant to be broken, but this record ain't gonna be broken unless it's by Joey Chestnut again.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Joey.
Man.
Joey.
Good old Joey, good old Joe.
Mr. Chestnut.
Once he retires, competitive eating's just not gonna be the same.
How old is
Like,
he?
no one's gonna
I
watch
was
it.
just going to look that up.
I mean, not a lot of people watch it anyways, but
I'm like,
without him,
I just
no
see on
one's gonna
4th of
watch
July. I'm like, all right, where's my Joey Chestnut update? And then-
37 years old.
wow.
Dang.
That guy's got a lot more years of eating hot dogs.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
I
Holy
mean,
crap,
at what
dude!
point-
He's gonna have a better accolade list
Dude,
than
he's-
Tom Brady.
Yeah, he's it's like Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, Joey Chestnut.
Yeah,
you know?
Joey Chestnut's up there with the best.
Hmm.
He's the ultimate glizzy gobbler.
Dang.
All right. Oh yeah, the NASCAR one. Would you be
Yeah.
able to keep up with some NASCAR drivers? Like, you don't have to be in the group like with racing with them, but
Keep
stick behind them. Do you think? Because they're driving like 190, but they are driving in a circle. But some training.
No. With some training?
yeah,
Oh, look, okay.
like let's say you know how to drive at the clutch, obviously.
Well, okay. Let's say I know how to do it. Then yeah, sure.
I
I,
mean,
probably
I-
could do it.
I
If
think
I know
that's-
how to, then yeah.
If you're just sitting in last place the whole
But
time,
if you're
I
telling me
think I
right
could do
now,
that.
no, because I don't know if I
Yeah.
can make that turn going that fast. I'd be the
Yeah.
first one to wipe out.
Yeah, I mean they're not drifting around the turns.
You only
That's-
get
No, that's your Lightning McQueen.
you only get 1 day of training.
One day. Jeff Gordon. Show me how to drift. That's like the only NASCAR driver I know. Wait,
That's
no.
Dale Earnhardt.
That's the one I liked when I was
Oh,
young.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, I just thought of. I'll bring it up off the podcast, but I thought of a funny story. Do you have any more?
Yeah, it just depends on how many we want to go. I think I have a few more.
How many do you have?
I have at least 4 more, I think.
Okay, let's go with like 2.
It's like 3.5
Okay.
minutes till I have to restart the
Dang, I
camera.
have to choose.
Oh, okay. I have to choose. You could just do all 4.
I'll do
Okay.
a football one.
Uh-huh.
Do you think you could make a catch against Jalen Ramsey if you had, I don't know, 20 tries?
No.
20. Oh, look, if we're doing like a. I don't
And
know.
you have the quarterback makes a perfect throw every time.
Okay, the quarterback makes the perfect throw every time. So then it's just like I'm 5'8", he's like 6 something.
I think he's like 6 foot or 6'1",
6'1".
which is pretty decent size for a corner. He's a pretty
I
good corner.
don't think I could because I'm just trying to think of all the routes I run. Like if I, even if
6'1".
he's
You
6'1".
just got to fool him once.
Fool him once. Hey, if I fool him once and
Well,
then
actually, I mean, he does hold professional wide receivers to 0 catches.
no, I know that's
so
why.
it's-
No, I don't think I could.
Yeah.
No.
But hold on, if it's the perfect throw, that means it's
True,
always.
it is perfect
If
throw.
it's a perfect
It
throw
is.
every time, which means it's always only going to me, then it's up to me to catch the ball. I don't know.
He'd
Maybe
be right on your butt, though, too.
He'd be right on my butt.
Yeah.
I don't know. But hold on, is it the perfect throw then? If he's like
Yeah.
to where he can intercept it, I don't know.
As perfect as it could be.
As perfect as it could be,
I think I could catch.
you have the best chance because you're tall,
because I got size, but
because you have size. And then
I
don't have speed. Or I don't have size.
I
and
probably
speed
wouldn't
for
end
sure.
up catching one with 20 tries, but
Yeah.
I think I would have a chance for sure.
You would have a chance. Of us 3, you have the best chance.
for sure.
And
Hey.
if Jordan was here,
That's got to be.
What do you think Jordan would? Well,
He
to
would
ask
Jordan
say
would
yes.
say yes. He would
Yeah.
say yes.
That's got to be so frustrating being a wide receiver and just like being defended and like
by someone that good.
yeah,
Is there
and just
any-
like not being targeted at all, or if you are, it's just like it's so hard to.
Would you rather?
catch it.
Would you rather be on a run heavy? Let's say you're a wide receiver. Would you rather be on like a run heavy team, or I don't even know what the other one. Would you?
Pass heavy.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
passive. That means you're getting the ball. Okay.
Pass-centric.
Does it? Would it bother you if you were on a run heavy team and you like got the ball maybe like 5 times?
No, because on a lot of times on a run centric team, you're gonna have deep passes. Like when the Seahawks
Yeah.
used to run a lot, they used to have,
They would
a lot
always
of
take
yeah.
the deep
plays.
shots.
Yeah, that's true.
which I like. It's fun. You know?
Mhm. So
Hmm.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I could.
If you could, if you had to play one position in the NFL, what would you play?
Wide receiver. I would choose wide receiver. Although,
Just like if you could choose any. Like
Yeah.
if you
like if
wanted.
I could choose
Defense,
any,
offense, special
I
teams.
mean, wide receiver, but then also like if they take some nasty shots,
Yeah,
I would
I
choose
think I'd-
punter. Just kidding.
I think I'd go defense.
you go defense. I
Yeah.
mean, whenever we do Madden, I always choose wide receiver, but that's just because like it's fun. Or
Yeah,
quarterback too, but if I'm taller, let's say I'm taller than 5'8", let's say I'm
Yeah.
like 6'1", I would choose quarterback.
yeah,
I'd almost be tempted to choose tight end, but then you'd have to block a lot, which I
Yeah.
don't know.
yeah,
Blocking's not that fun.
yeah.
Is there like okay, hold on, what position would you choose?
I've always thought it'd be fun to do safety, so I think I'd probably
Yeah, safety would be
go
pretty
for
fun.
that.
Safety's fun
That'd
because
be
you
cool.
don't have to focus on not getting burned every single
Yeah.
play.
But then if
You're
you
ju-
do, but then if
but
you
you're
do get
the-
burned,
True.
my gosh,
You're the last.
you're the
guy.
last line of defense basically. Is there okay? So you chose safety. I
Yeah.
mean, like what kind of safety? What kind of safety do you think you'd? Would you be a Cam Chancellor type? Would you want to be a
No.
Cam Chancellor or an Earl
I'd be
Thomas?
an Earl Thomas
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
Be just watching everyone.
Yeah.
Surveying.
Ball hawk.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the questions?
Lay it on me.
Do you think you could score a point against Serena Williams if you so you have 3 sets or whatever they do in tennis, so you have a lot of tries and you're the only one serving because obviously none of us could return or serve.
Mhm.
So you're the only one serving and you have however many sets they usually do to score 1 point on Serena Williams. Do you think you could do it?
No,
No way.
I don't think I could. because when we
If I had a lucky serve, like if I served
if there was the one time
and she couldn't return it with full power, and then I just got another lucky smack. I don't know.
The average speed of the fastest serve in tennis is 148 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's why we're not
Dang,
returning her serve.
yeah,
'cause
holy moly.
I don't think any of us could
That's
ever return one
insane.
serve from her.
That is insane. Okay, what did we say tennis was at?
Could
for
you hit
difficulty?
it? Could you hit it? Okay, do you think you could hit it back forward? Just make contact with the ball and put it
No.
forward.
I would
Off one of
miss.
her serves.
Yeah.
Does
if
it have
you
to
just,
go in
just
bounds?
stick it up. Just shove it. I mean, you
Okay,
don't
you
have to hit it. You just gotta put the racket in front of the ball and just make the
So,
ball go back.
The serve is going faster than a baseball pitch, but you do have a bigger
Oh.
racket than a baseball bat.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It's probably, but I mean, how often do you ever?
insane.
You don't often see people actually whiff on serves. Like
Yeah.
if someone serves it to them, they usually return
mean,
it,
they're-
even if it doesn't go in.
But they're pros. They're
Yeah.
training. We were talking about like people
It's
that
definitely
just
easier
us.
than hitting a baseball per se, because people miss baseballs all the time.
It's
Mhm.
like
bat's
the
a lot
smoke ball
smaller.
from like Wii Sports.
Yeah.
Be one of those. I don't. Give me 10 tries, maybe.
No, you have more
Maybe
than
I
10.
get-
You have 3 sets,
Oh,
so I
3
mean
sets.
you got more than 10, and you're the only one serving. So if I could just try to serve with full power every time, I mean she'd probably return every single serve though, because it's like we could probably only
Yeah.
serve maybe like 70 or 80 miles an hour.
I don't think I can
At the
even get a
most.
serve off. I tried, and I don't think I could. I got like maybe one.
I think
or
I could
couple.
serve. I don't think it'd be 70 or 80.
Yeah.
30. Slower. She's expecting a slower
Yeah.
ball, so that's why she
Gotcha.
Yeah. Now that I think of it, she would easily return any kind of serve, even my hardest serve. So it's like, I don't think I could score a point.
Yeah.
Are we gonna
After she
now?
returns the serve.
Is it pregnant Serena Williams? 'Cause she's played
gosh.
pregnant.
It's a white Serena.
Oh my
What?
gosh!
That decreases her ability in sports by a lot.
What about Serena Williams in 20 years?
Yes.
Do you think you could grunt back as much as they do?
Probably not.
If you played tennis, would you be a grunter with every hit?
I wonder how much it
Would
helps.
you exaggerate? Ooh.
Take that.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
I think I would, because that'd be so much
Increases
fun.
the power.
Like it's a
Um,
thing. I'd have fun with
right.
that.
Do you have any others?
Yeah,
I mean, we don't have to.
I'll
Oh.
just bring them up some other time.
Yeah.
I have basketball and that.
Yeah. You can save them for
Gordon-
next time.
Yeah.
Next time
do
you're
you
on.
okay? So before we end it off, do you have any? This is your time to.
Say
But-
whatever you want
yeah.
on the podcast.
No, yeah, no. To say anything about our past lists, because
Oh,
you've
yeah.
listened.
Oh.
Critique us.
I feel like there's times you mentioned when you're like, when Sam comes on, we'll ask him this or
Yeah,
something
there
like
probably
This
that.
has
is your
been.
time to blast Jordan that he's not.
This
here.
is true.
You can say
He's
how
gonna
bad
listen to the
his
audio and he's
lists
like,
Yeah, and then next podcast.
yeah, blast it. Started off with that.
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
I don't
Um,
All I can say is I can be back on later, another episode down the road.
yeah. Well, no, I'm saying. Okay, so we had. What have we done? What have we done so far? There's the
Yeah, I
worst
feel like
office
it was-
characters. There was, the top. We just recently did the outdoor games.
Oh yeah.
Did you listen to that?
I
Did
just
you?
I just listened to that one. Yeah.
Right. Did you have anything? I mean, we all chose Spikeball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spike balls.
Did you agree with like number one as the best outdoor game?
I would say so probably, but I also probably wouldn't put a couple of sports on there like volleyball. I wouldn't consider a yard game.
Okay, that's interesting. 'Cause
I wouldn't consider volleyball. There's another one on there.
What about no, there was a couple on there.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Like fugitive or like
I would
cornhole,
capture the flag.
capture. Oh yeah, did you consider that or no? A yard
A
game.
yard game? I don't know. I consider yard games ones you can just play. Oh, I
Yeah.
guess you could play capture flag in a yard.
It depends on how big the yard is.
Yeah.
Like let's say we were doing your backyard, you could.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Let's see.
I'd
Can't-
probably put cornhole higher than you guys had it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean cornhole was pretty
it's
high.
probably
for
just
us,
because we
I
played it
thought.
so much that
I
probably.
think cornhole was one of my top 5.
Yeah,
I think someone else had it like at 8 or 9.
Yeah.
might have been me. But I always delete my lists. What about? I'm trying to think. Mobile games, candy.
Oh, yeah, you guys were ripping on Clash of Clans.
Yeah,
That's another
so-
time you ripped on me.
No, yeah, Clash of Clans. Well, obviously, I mean, I would have defended you more than Jordan. Just does
No,
not
yeah.
like Clash of Clans.
Yeah, you
what
guys
was the
can't
other
trade for it.
Oh, the mobile games. There was another mobile. Oh, My Singing Monsters.
Oh yeah,
Dude, My
Jordan
Singing
ripped
Monsters.
on-
Yeah,
dude.
My Singing Monsters is so good.
I still have it on my phone right now.
Yeah, he does. He played it the other day.
Gosh.
Candy. I mean, I think we.
Pet peeves, Wii games.
I have Call of Duty just because I don't really play
yeah,
Xbox
we
and
didn't-
PS4. If I played Xbox and PS4, I probably wouldn't have it at all on my phone.
Yeah.
But
That's right, because you play a lot more Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Mobile.
Cereals. I want to know what
Oh,
you
yeah,
have to say about cereals.
oh yeah, that's what I noticed when I came in here. You guys still have a bunch of cereal on your fridge. Is that from the episode?
I haven't had anything other than the Fruit Loops in over a month.
I have
In the
not had
last-
cereal. I think
Dude,
since that.
In the
cereal.
last 3 days, I think I've had 7 bowls of cereal.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, when I come home from work, I just instantly eat like 2 bowls of cereal.
That's true. I don't know. I'm never in the mood for cereal.
Yeah.
I'm talking about it now. You know, a glass of milk doesn't sound too bad, or not even a glass. I feel like having a glass of milk. Like I know people like drink milk, but
Oh, yeah,
glass of milk I feel like is too much.
My favorite
Yeah.
cereal is the. You guys had it on there, I think, but I don't think you've had it as much as the Honey O's.
Oh yeah, I think I said it. I don't think
Yeah.
Dad said it.
Yeah.
They're
Dang.
they just
I don't remember that one.
Is
Little
Cinnamon Toast
different.
Crunch in your top 10?
yeah. I would say it's probably towards the end though, because I used to have
Oh,
it so much.
interesting.
There's actually with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, there's a I think they call it Snickers salad. You have whipped cream. Or
Oh
like
yeah,
Cool Whip.
yeah. No, I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
and then Snickers and then Cinnamon Toast
Yeah,
Crunch.
that is
Super
pretty good.
Okay.
I think I've
Yeah.
had it before.
It's salad.
Talk
It's
about
healthy.
Talk about a salad.
Talk about a healthy start to your day.
I know.
Hello. Whipped cream and Snickers.
I know.
Dang.
Okay. Well, do we have anything else that we want to talk about? And this was a good
There's something
podcast.
I forgot.
This was good to be back. You know, I
Yeah.
missed doing the podcast.
Yeah.
This was
I know.
we had a lot to say. Lots of information.
I would say keep it. We can keep it short and sweet, but we're already over an hour and a half, aren't we?
Yeah. Just over. Hour
Yeah.
35.
I mean, we missed a week. So we probably had a
Yeah,
lot to
we
say.
Yeah, true. They have
we could
extra
talk
time to
for-
listen.
Over 3.5 hours on this one. We
Yeah.
wanted.
Oh yeah. Woo.
Count. Counts
More
as two.
editing. Let's count.
Cut nothing out.
We'll cut out every time there was an airplane. Hey, there hasn't been an
Yeah.
airplane since the
Dude,
7th or 8th time.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many do you think there were? Let's.
There was like, I'm going to say 7.
I was gonna say 7, but I'll say
A half. 7 and a half. A half a plane.
Yeah.
There's a half a plane.
7.1.
one was a helicopter, so to speak. I'll just say 8. I bet we missed one
I
somewhere.
think there were 9.
Oh.
Do you remember that office episode where like there's betting on anything?
No.
Like,
Yeah,
the,
when
it's
they
like
get-
the
they-
office, not the
Don't
office.
they get addicted to gambling?
Yeah,
and
they get
stuff?
addicted to gambling, and they're
Oh.
like trying to get. It's like the most random stuff. Like they're getting Kelly to like see how long she can like rant or whatever, or like
Yeah.
stuff like
that
that.
was funny.
That's what I feel like we're doing right now.
Well, producer Pat's gonna be the one listening, so how do we
That's
not gonna
right.
cheat?
Well, actually, Jordan will be listening, but then
Yeah.
Pat
Oh,
will
okay.
be doing
Yeah.
the
I
video.
didn't think about that. I normally don't go back and listen to the episodes afterwards.
Oh, I do, just
You
because
do,
I'm not
yeah.
the one editing or.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
I might as well because I don't remember. I mean,
I don't have time. I just like.
but you're listening to him while.
But I
you're-
listened to them basically a second time. If you
Yeah.
count this as the first, then yeah, second time recorded.
You like
or
listening it
whatever.
back as you're recording it live first time.
And then when I'm editing, I'm listening to the final recording.
You're right,
too.
yeah. So
Driving me crazy.
I don't think we have anything else to talk about. Which is I'm like trying not to end the podcast because we're having. I've
I
had
know,
a lot
yeah.
of fun recording, but it's like
Did we ever mention that as yours and Jordan's both your guys' cousin?
Sam's
No,
our
we
cousin.
didn't. Giuliano, yeah, I don't
And
know how
Giuliano.
many people
Yeah.
We're all
know this
cousins.
because
yeah.
Gianluca and Giuliano are brothers. Sam is their cousin. Jordan is their
Right, our
cousin on
yes.
another.
No, cousins
Oh,
on the
family.
same side.
Jordan's
same
my
side.
Same
cousin
side.
too, yeah.
Yeah,
Different
All our
family.
moms are
but
sisters.
3 different families.
Yeah,
And then I've
we
known.
didn't even really give you an introduction. We kind of
Yeah.
just
No, we didn't.
I've known Pat since.
We've-
I don't know.
School?
I mean, probably before, but
No,
like,
I've known you through grade school.
Yeah, that's true.
not known, but like known.
But we,
Yeah.
yeah, high school
No,
is
no.
when we were like in classes together, or whatever.
Mhm.
That's true. That is true.
For the most part.
Oh yeah, we worked together.
Oh yeah, that was
How do we
summer
forget about
after
that?
my 7th grade year.
Yeah,
That's so
I was
funny.
in 9th or
9th grade.
10th. Yeah.
That's so funny. What did you do? Turn on the sprinklers at the same
Dude,
time?
Yeah, worked on
Do
sprinklers,
you remember
dug holes.
working on the freezer? We were like climbing above.
Yeah.
With the insulation.
Yeah.
Were you
We
there?
wasted so much.
Were you
Me
there
and Pat were
when?
excellent workers.
Yeah, I bet. Were you there when Sam like
Riding
you brought
scooters
your
around.
No, you're hold on. You had
When
not
your
a scooter.
your thing got stolen.
Yes, that's what I
Yeah.
was about to bring up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the first or second day you
Yep,
had it?
First day. Oh, second day technically. First day I brought it to work.
We
I had
never-
an
we
electric
never found
scooter.
out.
Yeah. I have ideas if it was, but I
Yeah,
won't say.
Yeah.
just in case they're like listening. Were you there when we went to boys camp? The one time I went. I'm trying to
No,
think.
The first year I went was way after.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like right after I graduated high school.
Mhm.
But yeah. Anyways, we've known each other our whole lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, me and you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I talked to Jordan and Gianluca a lot when they were coming up with the podcast, just about
That's
the
true.
podcast before. And
And then Sam and I, obviously, we've known each other. We're only a year apart, basically, or less than a year apart in age. So it's like we're always kind of like together.
Mhm.
So we had the idea to do the Would You Rathers when we worked together.
yeah.
And you
Oh
were
yeah,
like,
'cause
Sam,
we never got to mention
Yeah.
me and Gianluca worked together.
yeah, we worked
too.
together at Uncle Store.
How long
and
did you, Gianluca, and Giuliano?
work together?
Yeah.
Probably about a year.
Yeah, at
and
least a
half.
year.
Over a year, yeah, for sure.
Definitely a year, maybe a year and a half. Which was actually, it made work
Yeah.
more enjoyable because it was just us three.
Mm-hmm.
Or I mean, and Eric too.
You go to work,
Um,
you didn't have friends at work, you know.
Right, yeah. So then at least like it's our cousin, so like
But now Giuliano works somewhere else. I work somewhere else.
literally just me.
'Cause left.
What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're left all alone.
Yeah, I am.
I remember
I can't figure that
Before you got married, I think Giuliano was like, "Yeah, Sam's gonna quit soon. I might," and then I think you stayed on after that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You stayed. You stayed.
I
on-
was talking about quitting
He quit
for a while.
first.
Yeah, he quit for him, and then another guy that had been there for a
September.
while
Mm-hmm.
had left, and then we were. I remember we had always said like we were gonna all quit like around the same time, but then Sam stayed on for almost. It was like 9 months, I think.
Mm.
So
And since it's a sports episode, I guess me and Gianluca and Jordan have played sports together. We played Hoop Fest our whole lives. And
Hoop Fest, which we've brought up in the past, but like it's the
Well, I guess-
world's largest 3-on-3 tournament.
we haven't always played on the same team, though. We played
Mm-mm.
on the same team how many times?
the
4?
past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, we were supposed to play the last 2 years together, too, but Hoop Fest got
Hoop Fest
canceled
got
last 2
canceled
years.
because of COVID. Yeah. And then Sam and I we did the recreational soccer league or
Like,
whatever.
first grade.
No. Well, no.
Oh,
the
that-
recent
okay,
we did
yeah.
it in like high. So it was
Dang.
going into my sophomore year. We did a recreational sports league, and like when I talk about recreational, they give out
It
snacks
was-
at halftime.
Yeah, it was like a YMCA.
You don't.
right?
Yeah. You
I
don't.
think
for
I
like
don't
a-
remember if it was like an age group or what it was. It might have just been like high school or something.
Mhm.
And I think we were like seniors, so we were playing with people our age, but also a couple people a little bit younger too.
Right.
And most of them had only played soccer, barely a little. Like
And
a
I
little
had
bit.
played soccer my whole
Yeah,
life.
John
So
Luke
like,
played soccer his
dude,
whole life.
I destroyed.
Yeah.
I
play
played
a
a
lot
game.
of sports. I don't play a lot of soccer,
Right.
but like I don't know, we're just
We-
bigger
I
and
mean-
faster than everyone.
Yeah. So I played a game with that. Tell you how bad the league was. I played a game without contacts. I scored like 3 goals, and I had I think Sam's only goal
in that
the-
in that game.
in that
maybe.
game.
Yeah.
I crossed him and he headed it in, and it was
Yeah.
from far away
Yeah, it was
too.
from like
Dang.
Hatfield.
Yeah, it was from
Dang.
far away and without contacts. Like
It almost
that's-
looked like a shot, and I was like, "Oh, it's coming to me." I'm not, so I
Yeah.
had it.
I remember just like celebrating super hardcore.
Oh yeah. Side note: I think it was the same exact game. The ref came up to me and John looked up.
No, it was a different game.
It was a different game?
That game was kind of rainy. There
Okay.
was a game.
This is the last game.
Okay, there was right before the game, the ref, we're like talking to the ref or whatever, and he's like, "Yeah, I've never had to give in a red card to somebody." That game, he gives somebody a red card, and then like
It was
like,
for an intentional handball.
yeah,
'Cause
and then also somebody like injured their leg pretty bad, and they had
Yeah.
to like leave. And
So they were down like 2 people,
Yeah.
and they weren't that good.
and he had to give a
So
red card. It was the funniest.
I think
thing
we
ever.
won like 9-0 or 9-1.
Yeah,
crap.
it was.
Me and John Luca would actually, since we were good and they didn't want us to like wreck the teams or whatever, they put us on defense and then we'd just triple the ball.
Yeah, I
all
get
the
the
way
ball
up.
or like goalkeeper and then dribble the
Yeah.
ball.
It's
No, yeah,
hilarious.
I remember getting mad when I get put on defense. It's like, my gosh.
There's some kids on that team that were kind of annoying to play with, though.
Definitely for sure.
That idea of playing a recreational league of something you're really good at just sounds like so much fun.
It is. No,
is.
Just like
Yeah.
obliterating the competition.
that's
Just-
in the past
Now,
couple
if we
years.
played rec league, we'd have to play an adult league, so it wouldn't be very easy.
I
'cause-
know it would not be as easy, but
Yeah.
I think we've been wanting to do one the past couple years, and every time it
Yeah.
comes up, I'm like, oh, that'd be so much fun.
An
Like an
indoor
indoor
soccer.
soccer league would be a lot of fun
yeah.
for sure. But it's just the idea of competition. That's really what we all want to do. I'm trying to think. Well, is there anything else? I mean, let's see. Sam will be on sometime soon again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giuliano was supposed to be on with us, but
I like doing sports episodes, but there's other things we can do.
yeah,
Yeah.
We'll keep that in mind.
Don't do candles.
Don't yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You guys will see Sam's.
Is that gonna be a holiday episode? Candles.
We haven't even put that on the list yet.
I think it could be
Holidays are
around
coming up.
Christmas time.
I know.
I mean, because you
That'd be a
got
good time to do it.
Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas all coming up.
Hey, this is a good. I will say I meant to bring this up if we were going to record last week. I was going to have us do like our Super Bowl predictions and all that stuff because it was week 1.
We should.
And when this comes out, week 2 have already happened. But it's the NFL. Hey, this is an exciting time of year for sports, though.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
This is. Yeah, I think this
Sports,
is my favorite time of the year.
Right, yeah, because like a Sunday now, there's like instead of there's being
Cool.
nothing to do, it's nice. Like after football season, then you're like, oh, it's nice because I
Yeah.
have Sundays free. But like beginning of football season,
Football season, and then like you get into October. I don't know how much you guys care about baseball, but I always watch the World Series.
Oh yeah.
So that's
I
always
care to
exciting.
some extent sometimes.
Yeah.
Depending, but
If the Mariners are better, I'd probably watch a lot more.
no, yeah. If the
Yeah.
Mariners were any
I don't
better,
watch any. Well, I never watch any during the regular season. I follow
I do follow
barely
them,
any.
The Mariners aren't doing too bad though. So.
No, this
No.
year they aren't, and I've followed.
got
I've
some
Pitched
potential.
2
mhm,
no hitters in a row.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've paid attention to more baseball in recent years than like previous.
Yeah.
But if the Mariners were in the playoffs, I would definitely watch for
Yeah.
sure. But no, this is an exciting time for you for sports. I mean,
Yeah.
football is always fun to watch, especially the first couple of weeks when you literally just watch every game
Yeah.
that you can.
Yeah, because you're
Um,
just football deprived.
Because you're at football deprived, exactly. So, and then fantasy football
Yeah.
gets you super excited. So, and then this is your first year of doing fantasy
Yeah.
football, so
It's exciting.
it is. It makes
watching
makes
all of
doing
it.
football or makes watching football better. So,
Yeah.
but I don't think there's anything else for us to say.
Yeah.
So in that case, we will just end it here. Thank you guys for listening to another episode. You can follow the podcast at Rankaholics on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok,
Spotify. You can follow us.
Yeah,
on
you can follow us on
Spotify.
Spotify
That's
if you
a
want,
thing.
and Apple Podcasts, which, by the way, you can leave us a review on the Apple Podcast app. If you've liked what you've heard, leave us a 5-star review. Tell
Mhm.
us how much you love us.
We love to see it.
Yeah,
we would love to see
reviews are always fun to look out. Leave them.
Yeah, and remember, if
Leave
we
a funny
get-
one.
Yeah, leave a funny one. Leave it. You can even tell us how much you hate us, as long as it's like a 5-star review. Then I'm okay with it. You know.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say?
If I could leave more than one review, I
Yeah.
would.
Oh, yeah. If I could, you know, I would too. You know. But no, if we get to 20, I think I lowered it. If we get to 25 reviews, I'll eat some spicy food, and that'll be recorded, and you guys will see me.
A jalapeno, right?
What?
A jalapeno.
Yeah. Or even we could do habanero too if we wanted to make it spicier.
Yeah.
And you know,
you
anyone
said
that-
it. You
Yeah,
can do it.
sure. Maybe we'll see.
I'm not doing-
I'm not. I wasn't crossing my fingers or anything. So, but what was I say? Oh yeah, and if anyone that knows me knows that I hate spicy food, and
Yeah.
if you don't know me, well, I hate spicy food.
We'll have some milk on hand.
So-
Don't worry.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
No,
And
we'll
then
have water.
Jordan's decided, if we get to 25 TikTok ratings or reviews, or if we get to it's 100 TikTok followers, something like that. He'll record TikTok dances for you guys.
Has he agreed to that?
Yes, he
Okay,
did. I think he
okay.
did actually.
Sweet.
And which he might say the no now, but
Yeah.
too late. So
Too late.
yeah, too late. So
He's not here to defend
Um,
himself.
you can follow us, our individual accounts. I'm Greenhawks11 on Instagram. You can follow Pat at PJ Draymond. Sam, do you want people to follow you on Instagram?
They can if they want. They're probably already following me, but
Yeah.
Oh,
actually, it's too hard to get out my handle. There's too many symbols in
There's
there.
a lot.
too many symbols. Are you?
You
on-
can find me if you really want to find me.
Yeah.
yeah. If you're willing to stalk
All
us.
three of us are
I'm
following him.
Yeah.
So
Just go to the
Most of Rankaholics followers are probably following Sam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. But if you're not, which we don't know if we're
Yeah.
getting people that aren't. If you aren't like,
If they want to bad enough,
if you
they
don't
can
know
stalk
us,
me.
right? If you don't know us in real life, reach out to us,
Yeah.
because I want to know.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. I want to
Maybe
know.
we'll have like a random stranger on the podcast.
Maybe
A
one
listener.
day.
Before we have you back.
Yeah, do it.
All right. Well, with that being said, we will see you guys next time.
Bye.